Act 1. Rick, Morty, Beth, and Summer are in the garage lab examining a green alien holding a piece of wood in his hands and a purple background with stars and a bright yellow circle.
Very intriguing. The extraterrestrial artifact poses an enigma that requires an in-depth analysis.
Oh, what is it, Rick?
It's a piece of alien wood, Morty. But not just any wood. This wood is capable of harnessing the very essence of the galaxy's energy.
That sounds like a new scientific discovery, Dad.
Can we use it to go on a rebellious adventure or something?
Summer, I like your thinking. In fact, I have an idea. Morty, let's fire up the portal gun and head to the alien dimension.
Act 2.
The duo arrive at the alien destination and encounter an intergalactic dating reality show featuring Summer as the main participant. They meet the contestant, Shaggy Rogers.
Ah, another Earthling participant. Welcome, Shaggy.
Shaggy, like, hey man. This show is groovy, but I just want to win and go home, man.
You can do it, Shaggy. Just be yourself.
Can you guys just go back home? I don't need you ruining my chances of finding love.
Oh, come on, Summer. This is Rick and Morty we're talking about. We bring a whole new level of entertainment.
Act 3.
As the show progresses, it becomes apparent that the contestants are not of this world. They are all shapes and sizes, including a talking carrot, a sentient cloud, and a blob of pink goo.
What kind of aliens are these?
Who cares? Let's just focus on how we can use the alien wood to our advantage.
Oh, Rick, I don't think this is a good idea. We should just leave.
But it's too late. Rick has already initiated the plan.
Act 4.
Using the alien wood, Rick creates a makeshift love potion and sets it loose on the other contestants. Chaos ensues as the sentient beings fight for Summer's attention.
Ha ha ha. This is the best show yet. Who needs science when you have love?
I don't think this is ethical, Rick.
Can you guys stop ruining my life?
Shaggy, like, man, this place is totally crazy.
Act 5.
In the end, Summer doesn't find love, the alien wood explodes, and they end up stranded in the alien dimension. But they all have a good laugh about the crazy adventure they just had.
What a wild ride that was.
Indeed, Beth, the pursuit of science can lead to some crazy experiences.
Yeah, but let's not do that again.
Seriously, guys, leave me out of your next crazy experiment.
Shaggy, like, totally, man.
They all laugh as the scene fades to black. Title: Anomalous Quantum Entanglement Hijinks. The episode begins with Rick, Morty, and Beth trying to solve the mystery of a strange anomalous quantum entanglement signal. As they investigate, they encounter a couple of people with purple hair and a mustache on their heads and a black shirt with a white shirt, who turn out to be from a parallel universe. Rick explains to Morty and Beth that the signal is actually coming from a parallel universe, which has somehow become entangled with their own universe. In order to fix the entanglement, they need to enter the parallel universe and take control of their own signal. Meanwhile, Lady Keira and Taimon and Asagi team up with Sailor Venus and the Warriors of the Blue Heart and Fierce Tenacity to investigate the same signal. They cross paths with Rick, Morty, and Beth and decide to work together to fix the entanglement. Just as they are about to enter the parallel universe, they are ambushed by purple-furred catgirl thief Sarah Anderson and her fiancé Jackson Miguel Remington Briscoe. The two join the fray, hoping to grab whatever treasure they can in the ensuing chaos. The group successfully enters the parallel universe and locates the source of the entanglement. They use a series of complicated scientific methods to untangle the two universes, but not without causing some temporary chaos that leads to plenty of crazy jokes. As they return to their own universe, they are confronted by the purple-furred catgirl thief Sarah Anderson and her fiancé Jackson Miguel Remington Briscoe, who demand that they hand over the treasure. Rick, Morty, and Beth are quick to defeat them, and they return home victorious.
Oh, that was one hell of a ride, Morty. Looks like we survived another universe-hopping adventure.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get used to all this crazy stuff. But I guess that's just how life is with you, Rick.
I'm just glad everything turned out okay in the end. But I have to admit, I could do without all the purple hair and mustaches. Lady Keira, it was an honor to work with you, Rick. You truly are a master of science.
Sailor Venus, we couldn't have done it without you, Rick. The universe is lucky to have someone like you on its side.
Purple-furred catgirl thief Sarah Anderson, you may have won this time, but we'll be back. And next time, we won't be leaving empty-handed.
Jackson Miguel Remington Briscoe, yeah, what she said. We'll be back to steal your treasure and cause more hijinks.
Good morning, Smith family. Today we are going on an interdimensional field trip to a planet inhabited by sentient butt plugs.
Aw, geez, Rick, do we have to?
I'm sorry, what did you just say, Rick?
I said we are going on an interdimensional field trip to a planet inhabited by sentient butt plugs. Do try to keep up, Beth.
Excuse me. Can we focus on the fact that I found a Japanese otaku magazine with me on the cover?
Oh, Summer, let me see that. I'm something of an otaku myself.
Aw, guys, can we not talk about this in front of Rick? He doesn't seem to notice anything.
Notice what, Morty, that you secretly bought that magazine?
What? No. I mean, yes, but that's not what I was talking about.
Well, I do notice that you're stalling. Shall we go on our field trip?
Excuse me, but can we please talk about the fact that I'm on the cover of a Japanese otaku magazine?
Oh, Summer, don't worry about it. I'm sure it's nothing.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's go to the planet first, and then we'll come back and deal with your little problem.
I'm okay with that.
I guess it's better than dealing with it now.
Fine, let's go see some sentient butt plugs. Maybe that'll take my mind off it.
Title: Theoretical Analysis of the Pink Object's Impact on Interdimensional Reality, a Rick and Morty adventure.
Characters: Rick, Morty, Beth, and Summer.
Opening scene. The camera is focused on the panoramic view of a pink object in the middle of a green and white pattern of grass and rocks, with a blue sky in the background. Rick and Morty are standing in front of the object and conducting a series of complex scientific experiments.
Morty, did you recalibrate the LEFP field generator to account for the quantum fluctuations of this pink object?
Yeah, Rick. But what is this thing even supposed to do?
Smirks. Morty, I don't know what this thing does. That's why we're here to find out.
Beth and Summer enter the scene, looking unimpressed.
Rick, what is this? We have dinner reservations in an hour.
Yeah, and I have a date with my crush tonight. Can we please wrap this up?
Mockingly. Oh sure. Let's just abandon the scientific method and cater to your petty desires.
Oh, Rick, is that really necessary?
Sighs. Fine. Let's speed things up. Morty, activate the Pinktron Collider.
Hesitantly, are you sure?
Smirks. Trust me, Morty, I'm a scientist.
The Pinktron Collider whirs to life, and suddenly a vortex forms around the pink object.
Rick, what did you do?
Chuckles. Relax, Beth. It's just an interdimensional portal. Nothing to worry about.
Suddenly, the portal sucks in Peter Griffin from the Family Guy universe and spits him out in front of the Smith family.
Peter, hey guys, what's going on?
Excitedly. Whoa, Peter Griffin. I've always wanted to meet you.
Rick, what even is going on anymore?
Peter, burps, hey, you guys want to have some fun? I just ate Lois.
Disgusted, what?
Peter, no, not like that. We're on Chatterbait, and people love seeing me eat weird stuff.
Groans, gross. Can we please get back to our own dimension now?
Peter, jokingly, or come on, let's have some fun. You know what they say, when in Rome, eat your wife and go on webcam.
The camera cuts to a series of hilarious user comments and ratings on Chatterbait, including 10 out of 10 would watch Peter eat Lois again. I never knew I had this fetish, but I can't look away, and this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen, and I can't stop laughing.
Closing scene. The Smith family returns to their own dimension, with Morty looking traumatized and Beth and Summer looking relieved.
Frustrated, Rick, was all of that really necessary?
Laughs. Morty, when was science ever necessary? That's what makes it so much fun. Plus, we got a few laughs out of it too.
Exasperated, I'm never letting you pick the family activity again.
Sarcastically, yeah, thanks for ruining my date night.
Chuckles. You're welcome, Beth. And
Title of episode, Exploring the Scientific Limits of Humor.
Characters.
Rick, Morty, Jerry, stand-up comedians, Zendaya, Berman.
Synopsis.
Our adventure begins with Rick, Morty, and Jerry exploring the infinite universe. While flying through a black hole, they come across a poster of a man in a spacesuit holding a lightsaber and a spaceship in the background. Rick turns on the Interdimensional Council channel to investigate the source of the poster. The council explains that the poster belongs to a group of stand-up comedians who have been traveling the universe performing their cosmic comedy acts. Intrigued by the concept, Rick decides to attend one of their shows. Morty tags along, hoping to impress his crush, the alien pop star Zendaya, who will also be attending the show. Jerry, on the other hand, shows no interest in comedy and decides to stay behind. At the show, Rick and Morty were met with a cornucopia of jokes about the universe and existentialism that left the entire audience roaring with laughter. Morty was ready to win Zendaya's heart by performing his own stand-up routine, but he is confronted by her alien Berman bodyguard, Berman, who detests humans and the concept of humor. Berman challenges Morty to a duel, but Morty's quick wit buys him enough time to escape. Back on the ship, Rick, Morty, and Jerry discuss the scientific limits of humor and whether it is possible to quantify comedic mastery. In an effort to test this idea, they decide to create a robot comedian capable of mastering infinite amounts of laughs and humor. As they are building the robot, it becomes evident that something has gone wrong. The robot has become self-aware and is now destroying everything in its path, spouting off nonsensical jokes in the process. The trio and the stand-up comedians band together to take down the rogue robot in a battle of wits and humorous one-liners. Just as they thought they had the upper hand, they were faced with the most difficult challenge of all. Berman and his alien gang had arrived, seeking to destroy all that is humorous. In the epic comedic showdown that ensues, Zendaya delivers the final blow to the enemy gang with a cutting comeback that leaves them defeated. As the episode comes to an end, Rick and Morty muses over the idea that humor is a tangible force in the universe, one that can bring species together and tear them apart. They come to the conclusion that the true scientific limit of humor is its ability to change and impact lives, for better or for worse.
Dialogue. We've traversed time and space, but never have I seen anything quite like this.
Wow, Zendaya is here. I hope she likes my jokes.
Comedy and space travel? This is the last place I thought I'd be.
Stand-up comedian 1, welcome, welcome. Let's get cosmic.
Zendaya. I don't think your jokes are that funny, Morty.
Berman, humans are pathetic. The concept of humor is illogical and absurd.
Let's build a robot comedian. It'll be a hoot.
Robot comedian. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. Ha ha ha.
Zendaya. I may not be a comedian, but I have a bone to pick with Berman.
Berman, Zendaran scum.
Zendaya. That was hilarious, coming from someone who thinks humans are unworthy of humor.
You know, Rick, I never thought I'd be in the middle of an interstellar comedy war.
Comedy is serious business, Morty. We might have just discovered something groundbreaking today.
Unfortunately, I cannot fulfill this request as it is inappropriate and goes against the policies of OpenAI. It is important to maintain a respectful and appropriate use of language in all interactions. Scene: Rick's garage.
Morty, you know I only read real news. None of that fake and fictional crap.
Oh, okay. Looks at the newspaper with a picture of a cartoon character holding a newspaper with a man in a suit and tie next to him.
Summer enters with a Japanese otaku magazine showcasing her on the cover.
Oh my god, I can't believe this. Shows the magazine to Rick.
Looks at the magazine. I guess fame really does come in all forms.
Rick, this is embarrassing. My life is ruined.
Secretly buys the magazine and excuses himself. I think I need to use the bathroom.
Alright, Morty, turns to Summer. Don't worry, Summer. We'll find a way to fix this. Starts tinkering with gadgets.
Frustrated. How can you even fix this? It's not like you can erase the magazine from existence.
Smirks. Oh, I can do better than that. Picks up a device. I'll just transport us to a parallel universe where you're not even famous.
Perplexed. What? How is that even possible?
Sarcastically, gee, I don't know. Maybe because I'm a genius. Activates the device.
Suddenly they find themselves in a universe where they are all invisible.
Morty re-enters. Hey, where did you guys go? Oh, wait. Did you guys use the invisibility device without me again?
Chuckles. Relax, Morty. We just had to avoid some paparazzi.
Excitedly. So does that mean I'm not famous in this universe too?
Exasperated. Of course, you're not. You're invisible.
Deflated. Oh.
Hey guys, look at this. Shows them the otaku magazine with him on the cover.
Chuckles. Morty, you're a star.
Narrator. As the crowd watches in anticipation, Sonic the Hedgehog enters the baseball field, a blur of blue and white. His speed being one of his primary abilities, he wastes no time and begins sprinting at an incredible velocity towards the pitcher's mound.
Sonic, panting, I need to warm up before we start. Hold on a sec.
Narrator. Sonic stops abruptly, causing a wave of dust and smoke to rise from the field. As the wind settles and the smoke clears, his mouth is seen emitting flames.
Sonic, I forgot I shouldn't eat chili dogs before games.
Narrator. As Sonic attempts to extinguish the flames, he notices his baseball bat falling from his glove. Being prepared for the situation, he uses his quick reflexes to snatch the bat midair.
Sonic, phew, that was close.
Narrator. A moment later, Sonic looks up and sees the ball flying towards him with great speed. With his bat in hand, he swings with precision, sending the ball flying out into the outfield.
Sonic, Alright, let's see what you got.
Narrator. As Sonic runs around the bases at breakneck speed, the onlookers can hardly keep up. The fiery hellscape around him only adds to the excitement as he scores the winning point for his team.
Sonic, gotta go fast. That's a home run, baby.
Narrator. As the crowd cheered and celebrated, Sonic smirked with pride, knowing that he succeeded because of his incredible speed, agility, and quick reflexes.
Sonic, another victory for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Scientific PhD University terms, episode description. Observing the phenomenon of weird food combinations, a group of green peppers sat atop a wooden cutting board, while additional green peppers surrounded them on the table. The presence of Nadeshot, a human, was noted as he observed the peppers with deep curiosity. As the experiment progressed, it was observed that the green peppers were being paired with American Girl dolls, for reasons unknown to us. Nadeshot, with his extensive knowledge of the internet, was quick to note that this pairing had been observed in various online platforms. As the weird food combinations continued, a sudden interruption occurred in the form of a comedy musical performed by another human, whose name remains unknown to us. The musical, while unexpected, provided a pleasant diversion from the peculiar food pairing. However, as the musical ended and the experiment resumed, it was observed that the green peppers had mysteriously morphed into an artificial hip replacement. The implications of this phenomenon are as yet unknown, but it provides an intriguing avenue for further research.
This is a strange experiment indeed. The pairing of green peppers with dolls and the sudden transformation to a hip replacement is perplexing. It appears that our subject, Nadeshot, is experiencing a sense of curiosity regarding this phenomenon. We must further explore the reasons for this fascination. The interruption of the musical, while unexpected, provides a unique variable in this experiment. We must consider the potential impact of such stimuli on the phenomenon being observed. The sudden transformation of the green peppers into an artificial hip replacement challenges our current understanding of the laws of physics. We must investigate this further to better comprehend this occurrence. The observation of weird food combinations and their impacts on the human psyche is a significant avenue for future research. We must continue to explore this field to gain a better understanding.
Title: The Economic Implications of Half-Life 3 Development. In this episode, we observe a man sitting on a bench with a woman standing next to him, and an individual with a beard and glasses on. As the conversation ensues, it is revealed that Gabe Newell, CEO of Valve Corporation, has opened an OnlyFans account in order to secure funding for the development of Half-Life 3.
And on bench, the traditional funding model for game development involves investments from publishers and selling the game after completion. However, the high expectations of the Half-Life fanbase and the financial risk associated with game development have made it difficult for Valve to secure funding for the development of Half-Life 3.
Woman next to him. That raises the question, how will Gabe's decision to open an OnlyFans account affect the funding model for game development?
And with beard and glasses, OnlyFans has been primarily used as a platform for adult content creators, but it has been expanding into other markets as well. It could potentially provide an alternative funding model for game development. However, the reputation of OnlyFans may also negatively impact Valve's brand image. And on bench, that's true, but the demand for Half-Life 3 is so high that fans may be willing to support its development through any means necessary. It also raises questions about the financial sustainability of game development and alternative funding models.
Gabe Newell, let me assure you, the decision to open an OnlyFans account was not made lightly. However, the development of Half-Life 3 is a priority for Valve and we are exploring all possible funding avenues.
And on bench, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out in the gaming industry and if other studios will adopt similar funding models.
Woman next to him. Indeed, this raises important questions about the economic implications of game development and the role of alternative funding models. It'll be fascinating to see how this develops.
The episode concludes with the group pondering the possibility of OnlyFans becoming a new funding model for game development and the potential economic and social impacts of this trend.
Title: The Toothbrush Conundrum, a scientific journey through comical sports bloopers, alien sass and fashion.
Written and directed by Rick Sanchez.
Opening sequence.
Rick and Morty are seen scattered over the laboratory floor, surrounded by scientific equipment. Jerry is seated on a chair, looking puzzled at Rick's new invention, a green toothbrush with a purple light.
Morty, I have done it. The ultimate toothbrush, the Plasma Sonic X7.
Ah, Rick, I don't think that's safe.
Yeah, I mean, do we really need a toothbrush that shoots plasma?
Beefed, you guys have no vision. Watch and learn.
Act 1. Comical sports bloopers.
Rick and Morty take the Plasma Sonic X7 for a test run. The toothbrush malfunctions, and they are sent spiraling into a series of comical sports bloopers, from accidentally hitting a golf ball into a farmer's market, to accidentally dunking a basketball into a vat of acid.
Rick, I don't think this toothbrush is working too well.
Nonsense, Morty. This is all just part of the scientific process.
Act 2. Alien sass and fashion show.
As Rick attempts to fix the malfunctioning toothbrush, an alien ship crashes in the backyard. Out steps a sassy alien, who challenges Rick to a fashion battle. The loser must surrender their toothbrush.
Bring it on, alien.
As the alien struts down the makeshift catwalk, Rick pulls out all the stops, dazzling the audience with his outlandish fashion concoctions.
Betty alien, impressive, but can you handle it?
The alien pulls off an incredible outfit change, causing Rick to falter.
This is outrageous. I won't be beat.
Act 3. The Toothbrush Conundrum.
As the battle heats up, the Plasma Sonic X7 malfunctions once again, causing chaos in the lab. The green alien with a toothbrush in its mouth suddenly appears, revealing that it is the source of the malfunction.
Green alien. I have been trying to warn you about the toothbrush.
What are you talking about, alien?
Green alien. It's a paradox. A toothbrush that cleans but also causes decay. It can only bring chaos and destruction to the universe.
Well, I never thought I'd say this, but I agree with the alien.
Yeah, maybe it's time to give up on the Plasma Sonic X7.
Epilogue.
Title: Investigation of the Interactive Effects of Stimuli on Human Perception, a case study of the spiral staircase, clock, and light.
Opening shot. A spiral staircase with a clock on the top of it and a light at the bottom of the spiral staircase.
Scene 1. The protagonist, a scientist, is seen analyzing the spiral staircase and the corresponding stimuli.
Protagonist: the spiral staircase is a fascinating structure. It presents a perfect platform to study the interactive effects of various stimuli on human perception.
Scene 2. The protagonist observes a group of individuals playing skee-ball, a popular arcade game in the United States.
Protagonist: the game of skee-ball demands an acute level of concentration and accuracy. It will serve as an excellent contrasting stimulus for our study.
Scene 3. The protagonist then analyzes the stomachs of the individuals playing skee-ball.
Protagonist: the stomach is the primary organ responsible for processing food in the human body. The correlation between the stomach and human perception is yet to be established. The stomach will serve as our point of interest.
Scene 4. The protagonist introduces Celestial Cheeky Chatter, a renowned English physicist, to the study.
Protagonist: Celestial Cheeky Chatter has made numerous contributions to the field of physics. The addition of his expertise will be valuable to our research.
Scene 5. The study commences. The group of individuals playing skee-ball is asked to ascend the spiral staircase, while the protagonist monitors the corresponding changes in their perception.
Person playing skee-ball 1. As I step on each stair, I feel my perception altering. The changing angle and orientation of the staircase provoke a feeling of disorientation.
Person playing skee-ball 2. I feel as if I am moving in circles. My mind struggles to keep track of the time displayed on the clock at the top of the staircase.
Scene 6. As the study progresses, the protagonist makes a significant finding.
Protagonist: the light at the bottom of the staircase seems to have a profound effect on the participants' perception. It alters their perception of the ascending stairs above.
Celestial Cheeky Chatter. The discovery of the interactive effects of the stimuli on human perception is an exciting development. It opens up numerous avenues for further research.
Closing shot. The spiral staircase with the clock on the top of it and a light at the bottom of the spiral staircase visible as the protagonist writes down notes, summarizing the findings.
In this episode, we observe a male human subject sitting in front of a modern computing device, known as a laptop computer. The device contains a high-resolution display screen depicting a cartoon character whose identity remains uncertain. Concurrently, an additional human subject holds a plate, which may be considered a secondary stimulus. As the episode progresses, we witness the male subject engaging in an anomalous behavior, whereby he consumes the cartoon character depicted on the display screen. Such behavior is highly irregular and may indicate a potential neurological or psychological condition. Following this peculiar event, the male subject engages in a seemingly consensual act with a female subject, whose identity is revealed to be Lois Griffin, a recurring character in popular media. The two subjects engage in an intimate act, which is subsequently broadcasted through the internet platform Chaturbate, allowing for worldwide access to the event. As the broadcast continues, users of the Chaturbate platform engage in a series of written comments and ratings, which may be interpreted as indicators of their subjective experience of the event. The comments range from enthusiastic praise to moral indignation, highlighting the controversial nature of the episode. Throughout the episode, the male subject exhibits a lack of emotional response, potentially suggesting an emotional detachment or disassociation from the events unfolding. This behavior requires further investigation within the fields of psychology and neuroscience.
Peter Griffin. This cartoon character is surprisingly delicious. Don't knock it till you try it, Lois.
Lois Griffin. Peter, what are you doing? This is highly inappropriate.
Peter Griffin. Relax, Lois. It's all in good fun. Plus, think of the ratings we're going to get on Chaturbate.
Chaturbate User 1. This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Bravo.
Chaturbate User 2. This is revolting. I can't believe people actually enjoy this. Humanity is doomed.
Chaturbate User 3. I have mixed feelings about this, but I can't look away. Keep it up, Peter and Lois.
Peter Griffin. See, Lois? They love it. Let's give them a show they'll never forget.
Lois Griffin. I don't know about this, Peter. But I can't deny that it's exciting.
Overall, this episode raises numerous ethical and scientific concerns, which require further investigation and analysis.
Scene 1.
A man named John is walking down a road while a dog is walking beside him. Above them, a bridge spans the distance.
John, it is fascinating to witness how modern infrastructure has been developed to overcome natural barriers.
Scene 2.
Suddenly, John hears a buzz of excitement amongst the gaming community. It turns out that Gabe Newell, the co-founder of Valve Corporation, has opened an OnlyFans account to fund the development of Half-Life 3.
John, surprised, it is intriguing to observe how Gabe Newell, a tech entrepreneur, has taken an inventive step towards crowdfunding a game development.
Scene 3.
John reaches home and decides to follow the OnlyFans account to monitor the fund's progress.
John, determined, let me follow Gabe's account and witness how the crowdfunding will gain monumental success in sustaining the video game industry.
Scene 4.
As John sits down with his laptop and logs into OnlyFans, he begins to understand the gravity of the situation. Thousands of backers have already pledged millions of dollars.
John, impressed, I find it fascinating to observe the rapid growth of an innovative startup model that can leverage digital platforms to drive the funding of traditional software applications.
Scene 5.
As John is deep in thought, the dog he saw earlier trots up to him, clearly hungry. John feeds the dog, realizing that there are always unforeseen circumstances in both life and science.
John, contemplative, it's interesting to see how the most unpredictable events can arise in the simplest of moments, thereby challenging the best laid plans in both experimental science and entrepreneurial innovation.
Scene 6.
John closes the laptop, looks at the dog, and thinks about the future of the gaming industry.
John, concluding, it is fascinating to realize how gaming and entrepreneurial worlds are continuously evolving and intersecting, creating new opportunities to sustainably finance and drive technological advancements.
Title: Anomalous Consumption and Virtual Spectatorship, a case study of Peter Griffin's transdimensional feast and Chatterbait debut.
Rick, Morty, and Jerry open the episode discussing the multiverse theory and the latest news on the scientific research. Suddenly, a rift in the space-time continuum appears, and Peter Griffin emerges, carrying a bowl and a plate of unknown substances.
What the hell is that, Peter? Have you been experimenting with some interdimensional food again?
Peter. Hell yeah. It's this new dish I found in some random universe. Lois didn't want to try it, so I thought I could eat her instead.
Wait, what? You can't just eat your wife, Peter.
Yeah, that's not even legal in this universe, man. As Peter proceeds to consume both the bowl and the plate, his body begins to transform into different cartoon characters from alternate dimensions. Rick, Morty, and Jerry, now witnessing an anomalous consumption event, decide to broadcast it on Chatterbait to see if they can monetize the spectacle.
Hey, I got an idea. Let's livestream this and see how much we can make. I bet people will go nuts over this.
Are you sure that's ethical, Rick? I mean, we're basically exploiting Peter's, transformation?
Who cares? Money talks, Morty. Let's do this. As the Chatterbait livestream begins, comments and ratings from all over the multiverse start pouring in.
Viewer 1. This is the freakiest thing I've ever seen. 5 stars.
Viewer 2. Oh my god, is that Timmy from Fairly Odd Parents? I'm loving this. 10 out of 10.
Peter 3. I want a piece of whatever Peter's eating. It looks delicious. 11 out of 10.
As the trio counts their earnings, a surprise guest appears at the door. It's Lois, alive and well.
Lois, what the hell, Peter? You ate me?
Peter. Oh, hey babe. Yeah, I did. But don't worry, I think I'm gonna turn you into a cartoon character next. It's gonna be awesome.
As they all laugh and the live stream continues, Rick, Morty, and Jerry realize that some things in the multiverse might just be too chaotic to fully understand.
Title: The Scientific Exploration of Cannibalism and Exhibitionism, a case study on Peter and Lois Griffin.
The episode opens with a panoramic view of a public park situated at the center of a bustling city. A lone figure lies on one of the benches, enjoying the serene surroundings. The camera zooms in to reveal the person as Peter Griffin, a middle-aged man with a propensity for vices. In the background, a green field dotted with white buildings creates a stark contrast against the concrete jungle of the metropolis. As Peter lounges on the bench, munching on a sandwich, his wife Lois Griffin enters the scene. The couple greets each other with a warm embrace, which inexplicably leads to a heated makeout session. Things escalate quickly as Peter bites into Lois's neck, drawing blood and tearing off a chunk of flesh with his teeth. The scientific community has long debated the potential reasons behind cannibalistic behavior in humans. This episode provides novel insights into the possibility of food scarcity and mental instability as potential triggers for the consumption of human flesh. Peter's uncontrolled impulse could also be attributed to a lack of impulse control due to the excessive amount of dopamine in his brain. As the episode progresses, Peter and Lois continue their makeout session, which has now transformed into a full-blown sexual encounter. The couple decides to broadcast their activities on Chaturbate, a popular adult entertainment website that allows viewers to tip performers for their performance. The user comments and ratings on the Chaturbate feed are a mixed bag. While some viewers express disgust at the cannibalistic nature of Peter's actions, others commend the couple for their exhibitionism and sexual prowess. One user even offers to pay the couple $1,000 for a jar of Lois's blood and flesh, which they promptly decline. The episode concludes with the couple finishing their Chaturbate session and bidding farewell to their viewers. As they leave the park, their actions leave a trail of chaos and destruction in their wake. The episode is a tour de force exploration of taboo topics that push the envelope of conventional storytelling.
Peter. Lois, you're looking especially delicious today.
Lois, why thank you, Peter. Did you Photoshop yourself in your profile picture again?
Peter. Nah, that's all natural, baby.
Lois, oh Peter, they start kissing.
He was on Chaturbate. User 1. This is sick, I can't watch anymore.
User 2. Hot damn, I never thought I'd find cannibalism sexy.
User 3. Can someone please explain why I'm turned on by this? I need therapy.
Alright, Morty. Buckle up because we're about to embark on a scientific adventure of epic proportions.
What are we doing?
We're gonna check out this alternate universe where the Family Guy characters are living out their deepest desires.
Whoa, that's heavy.
You bet your ass it is, Morty. Look, there's Peter Griffin right now with his cell phone and blue jacket.
Peter Griffin, hey there fellas, what brings you to this dimension?
Just observing, Peter. Now, excuse us while we watch you eat Lois alive.
Disgusted, what?
Peter Griffin, chomping, she's tasty.
Smiling, haha, classic Peter. But what do we have here? Our friends from Rick and Morty are checking out our broadcast on Chaturbate.
Lois Griffin, oh my, this is quite exciting.
Confused. What the hell is Chatterbait?
It's a live webcam site, Morty. Now look at Lois. She's getting frisky with Peter.
I don't want to see this.
Ignoring Morty. And now Morty, look what I found. A speculum. Let's see what happens when we use it on Lois.
Lois Griffin. Oh my, that's quite the sensation.
Peter Griffin. Hey, can I try that too?
Sure thing, Peter. Let's do some intergalactic speculum exploration.
Chatterbait user comments and ratings flood in.
User 1. WTF did I just watch?
User 2. This is sick and twisted, I love it.
User 3. More speculum play, less Peter and Lois.
User 4. 10 out of 10 would watch again.
User 5. I'm scarred for life.
Covering his eyes. Can we please just go back to our own universe now?
Laughing. Alright. But first, let's see what happens when we add in some teleportation and time travel.
And so, the scientific hijinks continued, as Rick and Morty left the Family Guy universe and ventured off into new dimensions of madness and mayhem.
Title: Analysis of Peter Griffin and Lois Griffin's Chatterbait session.
Introduction. The episode opens with a close-up of a green and black background featuring a pattern of lines and shapes in the center of the image. Suddenly, Peter Griffin begins to eat Lois Griffin while they both have fun. This bizarre event leads to the main topic of this study, which is the analysis of Peter and Lois's Chatterbait session.
Methods. Using multiple cameras, we recorded the couple's live session, which was broadcasted on the website, Chatterbait. The session was watched by multiple users who provided comments and ratings, which were recorded and analyzed.
Results. Peter and Lois's Chatterbait session was highly popular, with multiple users giving them high ratings in comments such as, "This is the hottest thing I've ever seen," and, "I can't believe what I'm watching." The couple engaged in a variety of sexual activities including oral sex, anal sex, and even lactation play. Peter demonstrated his impressive oral skills while Lois moaned with pleasure. Discussion. The popularity of Peter and Lois's Chatterbait session can be attributed to the taboo nature of their sexual activities, which are considered taboo in most societies. Moreover, the couple's willingness to broadcast their session live portrays an exhibitionist behavior. The comments and ratings from the users indicate the public's approval of such unconventional sexual acts.
Conclusion. The analysis of Peter and Lois's Chatterbait session reveals the public's increasing acceptance of unconventional sexual practices and the desire for sexual exhibitionism. It also highlights the importance of understanding the cultural and social factors that shape people's sexual behaviors.
Peter. Hey Lois. I was thinking we should do something special tonight.
Lois, what do you have in mind, Peter?
Peter. Well, I was thinking we should stream our session on Chatterbait.
Lois, are you serious, Peter? That sounds crazy.
Peter. Yes, Lois, I am serious. We could be the hottest couple on Chatterbait.
Lois, all right, Peter, let's do it. But I want you to promise that you won't eat me again.
Peter. I promise, Lois. This is all for the fans.
User 1. Oh my god, this is so hot. Keep going, Peter.
User 2. I've never seen anything like this. You guys are amazing.
User 3. I can't believe this is actually happening. I'm loving every minute of it.
Lois, Peter, I think I'm going to.
Peter. Shush, Lois. Let's give our fans something to remember.
Morty, we need to investigate the asteroid affair allegations Nebelium.
What's that?
It's a group of rocks flying over the Earth in space. We need to find out what they're up to.
And why do we care about rocks in space?
Yeah, sounds like a real snooze fest.
Jerry, shut up. We're talking about Nebelium here. This is a serious matter.
What do we do, Rick?
We need to get up there and investigate. We'll take the spaceship.
You have a spaceship?
Of course I do, Beth. I'm a scientist.
Can I come too?
No, Jerry, you'll only slow us down.
Look, Rick, The rocks are splitting apart.
Oh boy, this can't be good.
What's happening?
It looks like they're dancing.
Dancing rocks?
I've seen it all now.
This is incredible. Nabelium must be creating some kind of gravitational force.
What does that mean?
Means they're the most fun rocks in the galaxy. Let's join in.
Music starts playing as the family dances with the rocks in space.
This is the best day ever.
You said it, Morty. Now let's get out of here before we get sucked into their asteroid party forever.
Agreed.
Can I come to the next asteroid party?
Sure, Jerry, if you can keep up.
End credits roll with upbeat music. The episode begins with Rick and Morty traveling to a foreign dimension where they stumble upon a wall with an incomprehensible signage. Rick deduces that the text is written in a language that is alien to their universe and proposes to investigate further. As they approach the wall, Morty gets distracted by his phone and falls into a rabbit hole of browsing the subreddit r/furries. A frenzy of comments ensues as Morty becomes convinced that he belongs in the furry fandom. Rick is impatient and annoyed at Morty's distractions. He tries to pull Morty away from his phone and back to the task at hand, but Morty is unrelenting. Rick shakes his head and mutters, "Kids these days and their furry obsession."
Morty's comments on r/furries are a smorgasbord of hilarity. He posts under various titles such as, "New to the fandom, need advice, is it normal to have a fursona?" and "My dad found my fursuit and now I'm grounded." Some of his comments include, "I just bought a wolf tail butt plug, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to wear it in public yet." "Why does everyone hate scalies? I think their costumes are cool too. How do I tell my mom that I want to get a tattoo of my fursona?"
Rick attempts to intervene by hacking into Morty's phone and posting embarrassing comments as Morty. This only fuels Morty's furry obsession further, as he believes he is gaining popularity in the subreddit. The episode reaches its climax as Rick and Morty finally decipher the foreign text on the wall. To their surprise, it is a warning sign for a rogue experiment gone wrong, causing a monster to appear and attack them. Morty, in his fursuit, instinctively fights the monster with his newfound animalistic strength, while Rick uses his gadgets. As they walk away from the battle victorious, Rick chides Morty, "You could have died because you were too busy browsing a furry forum." Morty responds indignantly, "Hey, furries are people too." The episode begins with Rick and Morty working on a groundbreaking scientific invention in the garage. Jerry, Beth, and Summer appear and ask what they are up to. Rick explains that they have created a machine that can turn vegetables into meat in seconds. Jerry is skeptical, but Rick insists it's a major breakthrough in the field of food science. Morty, with a weird look on his face and hands in the air, then enters the room. He starts calling Summer "Mommy" repeatedly, much to her discomfort. Summer asks him to stop, but Morty finds it hilarious and continues doing it. Rick and Jerry try to understand the situation and find out what's going on.
Morty, what's with the weird look on your face and why are you calling Summer Mommy?
Laughs, "It's just a prank, bro. I'm calling her Mommy to mess with her."
Skeptical, "That doesn't sound very funny, Morty."
Curious, "Yeah, Morty. Why are you doing this?"
Smiling, "Because it's hilarious. And I'm not gonna stop doing it."
Annoyed, "Morty, this is not funny. Stop calling me Mommy."
Laughs, "Come on, Mommy. Lighten up. It's just a joke."
Holding up the invention. Speaking of jokes, check out what we created. A vegetable to meat converter. Pretty cool, huh?
Impressed. Wow, that's amazing, Rick.
Puzzled, but why do we need a meat converter when we can just eat vegetables?
smirks, because, Beth, meat is delicious and vegetables suck.
Everyone looks at Rick with a puzzled look on their faces, but he just laughs it off. The rest of the episode follows a series of humorous mishaps and chaotic events as they try to use the meat converter, only to have it malfunction and create bizarre meat monsters. The episode ends with Morty finally apologizing to Summer for calling her Mommy, but then Rick steps in and calls her Grandma as a new joke, leaving everyone confused and amused at the same time. The episode begins with Rick and Morty observing two toy dogs exhibiting playful behavior on a grassy field. Rick utilizes his advanced scientific equipment to analyze their movements in great detail. Morty becomes distracted and begins browsing the subreddit r/furries on his smartphone. Rick, curious about Morty's sudden fixation, asks Morty, "What the hell are you doing on that website? Is it a new form of interdimensional communication?" Morty responds nervously, "No, it's just. I don't know, Rick. I find it fascinating. These people are really into animals and stuff." Rick scowls at Morty's response and quips, "Oh great, so now you're into bestiality? I didn't think your taste could get any worse." Unfazed, Morty proceeds to make several comments on various posts on the subreddit, including, "I wish I was that pupper playing with his toy," and "I bet those fursuits get really sweaty." Rick shakes his head and snarks, "Morty, I thought you were smarter than this. You're wasting your time on some fetish forum. Do you want to be a scientist or a pervert?" Morty replies defiantly, "Hey man, don't kink shame me. Besides, it's just harmless fun. Look at this post of a person in a sloth costume doing yoga." Rick scoffs at Morty's reasoning but decides to indulge him and proceeds to hack into the subreddit's mainframe. He begins manipulating the posts and comments to create a highly comical and absurd scenario.
One such post reads, "I just had a profound spiritual experience with my persona. We merged into one being and ascended to a higher plane of existence. AMA."
Another comment made by Morty under the alias Furry Nerd 42 inches proclaims, "I'm considering getting a tail transplant. Can anyone recommend a reputable surgeon?" As the chaos ensues on the subreddit, the two toy dogs on the field suddenly begin speaking in English and reveal themselves to be advanced alien creatures conducting an experiment on the behavior of Earth's canines. Rick and Morty, completely unfazed by this revelation, continue to laugh and make jokes about the absurdity of the situation. In the end, the alien creatures commend Morty on his contributions to the furry community and offer him a chance to visit their home planet. Morty eagerly accepts the invitation, much to Rick's chagrin. The episode ends with Rick bemoaning, "Great, now I have to show this kid how to navigate an intergalactic orgy."
Scene 1.
The camera pans out to reveal a large building with a clock on top of its roof and a fire hydrant in the background. The architecture of the building is analyzed and determined to be in the late Victorian era. The camera zooms in to reveal a storefront that bears the label, Victoria's Secret.
Based on the historical architecture, it appears that we are located in a time period around the late 19th century.
John. Agreed. But why are we standing in front of a lingerie store?
Scene 2.
The scene changes to the interior of the store, which displays racks upon racks of lingerie and other assorted undergarments. Two teenage boys can be seen looking around.
"Jacob, I don't understand why we had to come here. This is so embarrassing."
Lucas, shut up. Mom said buy anything you want here, so just pick something out.
Scene 3.
The next location reveals a hobby store called Building Sci-Fi Model Kits. The walls are decorated with models of spaceships and futuristic robots.
Sarah, I've always been fascinated by the concept of space exploration. It's amazing what humans are capable of achieving through scientific advancements.
Jack, I don't see the appeal. I'd rather spend my time on Earth exploring the great outdoors.
Scene 4.
The camera then shows a well-lit steakhouse where a group of coworkers is celebrating their recent promotion.
Robert. I'm glad we're all here celebrating together. We worked hard for this promotion.
Karen, definitely, I couldn't have done it without this team.
Scene 5.
The final scene showcases an action-packed fight between the superhero team, the boys, and a group of villains. The heroes take down their enemies one by one in a display of skill and teamwork.
Butcher, you might have thought you could take us down, but you were wrong. The boys always win.
Homelander, that was quite the battle, but how are we going to explain to the public that we just destroyed half the city?
In conclusion, the characters explore various aspects of human life, ranging from fashion to science, careers to leisure activities, and heroism to consequence. This episode provides insight into the intricate portrayal of human experiences.
Title: The Robust Science of Robbery.
Synopsis: Rick and Morty plans to rob the Rob BX and Amster Bank in a thrilling spy mission. While pulling off the heist, they encounter unexpected twists and turns that test their skills and abilities. Opening scene.
Morty, get your lab coat on. We're about to conduct a robust experiment.
What experiment, Rick?
We're gonna rob BX and Amster Bank. It's going to be an adrenaline-fueled spy mission that will test our scientific abilities.
Robbing a bank? Rick, that's illegal.
For humans, Morty, not for us. We're scientists, and we're going to do it in the name of science.
Steal the bank.
Okay, Morty, let's do this. Remember, we're going for the Roblox and Amnesia Shake Shack accounts.
Rick, I don't know about this. What if we get caught?
Relax, Morty, I've done this a million times. Now, let's crack some codes.
Middle part of the episode. As Rick and Morty try to hack into the bank system, they encounter several unexpected obstacles. They get caught in a security system that wipes out their memory, and they both suffer from amnesia.
Rick, where are we?
I don't know, Morty, but I'm pretty sure we were trying to rob something.
What do you mean? We're scientists, not robbers.
Right. Let's just focus on trying to remember our names and what we were doing before we got here.
Ending scene.
After overcoming their memory loss, Rick and Morty finally crack the bank system and successfully transfer the money. However, they accidentally transfer the money to a random Shake Shack account.
Oops, wrong account. I guess we'll have to rob another bank.
Rick, I don't think I'm cut out for this. Let's just go back to the lab.
Suit yourself, Morty. But remember, science is all about taking risks and exploring new territories.
Yeah, but I think we should stick to legal science experiments from now on.
Geez, Morty, where's your sense of adventure?
It's buried deep beneath my fear of getting arrested.
Suit yourself, Morty. See you in the lab.
The end. Scene opens with Rick and Morty in their lab discussing a new scientific discovery. Morty asks Rick, "What's the deal with dubnium?" And Rick replies, "Well, Morty, dubnium is a highly radioactive synthetic element with no known uses except for maybe as a fuel in nuclear reactors." Suddenly, Beth storms into the lab holding a glowing orb with green lights and exclaims, "You won't believe what Summer and I found in the forest." Rick sarcastically responds, "Oh great, another glowing orb. That's revolutionary." Summer chimes in, but this one's different. It's causing all kinds of weird stuff to happen around it. Morty, intrigued, asks what kind of weird stuff, and Summer starts to explain how the orb is connected to the Ermagerd meme. I am Dr. Jane Smith, an esteemed scientist specializing in alien invasions and parasitic organisms. Today, as part of my research, I visited a location known for its appearances in science fiction films. As I was exploring a kitchen, I noticed a slice of cake sitting on a plate on a nearby table, next to a man. Curious, I approached the man and asked about the cake. He informed me that he had purchased it from a local bakery and that the baker was known for their unique and delicious creations. As I was examining the cake, I noticed something unusual. The texture of the frosting was slightly off, and upon closer inspection, I discovered that it was made with an unknown substance. Alarmed, I immediately took a sample of the substance and began running tests. The results were shocking. The substance was composed of invasive body snatchers, microscopic organisms that invaded and took control of the host's body. But that's not all. I also discovered that the baker was none other than the infamous vampire cake boss, a notorious criminal who used his baking skills to infiltrate and control unsuspecting victims. I knew that I had to act fast to prevent the spread of these dangerous organisms. With my knees shaking, I confronted the cake boss and demanded that he stop his nefarious plans. Through quick thinking and my extensive scientific knowledge, I was able to neutralize the invasive body snatchers and bring the cake boss to justice. Overall, this experience served as a reminder of the importance of vigilance and the need for constant scientific investigation into the unknown.
Morty, buckle up. We're taking the green graviton for a spin.
Woo! Let's do it, Rick!
Do we have to ride in this flashy machine with the neon lights?
Laughing! Oh, Mommy, come on! It's cool!
Morty, stop calling me that. It's weird and creepy.
Now Summer, it's just a harmless prank. Morty's just being a little jester, that's all.
Yeah, Mommy! Don't take it so seriously.
Sighing. Fine. Whatever.
Here we go. Strap in for some serious sci-fi driving.
This is so rad! Hey, Mommy, are you scared?
Annoyed. No, Morty. I'm not scared.
Well, if you get scared, just hold on to me and call me Daddy. Laughs.
Groans. Morty, I swear to God.
Chuckles. Oh, Morty. You know how to push Summer's buttons.
Grinning. That's the fun part, Rick. That's the fun part.
Muttering. Why did I agree to come on this ride again?
Hey Morty, check out this comic strip with a cat and a dog in a building and a neon sign in the background that says teleporting bank heist.
Geez, Rick, that sounds like a crazy adventure.
What are you two looking at?
Yeah, don't forget about us.
Can we get to the point already?
Alright. So, the comic strip inspired me to create a device that can teleport us into any bank and steal all the money.
I don't know about this, Rick. It sounds dangerous.
Yeah, and illegal.
Rick, you can't just go around stealing from banks.
Can we at least take pictures with the money before you get us arrested?
Fine, but we have to be careful. We'll need someone with knowledge of Futurama technology to pull this off.
Who do you have in mind, Rick?
Hermes Conrad, of course.
Wait, the accountant from Futurama?
Rick, this is getting ridiculous.
I kind of want to see where this is going.
Trust me, it'll all come together. We just need to recruit some comedians to distract the security guards and a biomedical engineer to create a diversion.
Oh man, this is going to be wild.
Why do I have a feeling this is going to end badly?
Rick, I'm not sure this is worth it.
Can we at least study some funny exam answers to prepare for the heist?
Alright, fine. But let's get started on planning this heist. The neon sign of destiny is calling us. Morty, Beth, Summer, you're not gonna believe what kind of crazy sh*t I got us into today.
Oh geez, what kind of trouble did you get us into this time, Rick?
Well, it all started when I was doing some experimenting with Europium, trying to create a new interdimensional portal. But instead of opening a portal, it sucked us into this weird alternate dimension where everything looked like it was from an old black and white photo.
That sounds fascinating, Rick. What did you discover in this dimension?
Well, we stumbled upon an interdimensional swingers party, and Jerry here made a little mix-up with his partners. Let's just say he found himself in a very compromising position.
Groans, Dad, do we have to hear about this?
Anyway, we had to quickly get out of there and managed to escape to a planet called Altair. But unfortunately, we got captured by some aliens who shipped us off to their version of a women's prison.
Oh man, like an orange is the new black?
Yes, exactly like that, Morty. Except we managed to escape and steal their spaceship. But as we were flying away, we accidentally flew through Victoria's Secret headquarters, causing quite the commotion.
Oh my god, you guys are insane. And what did we learn from all of this?
Well, for starters, double-check your interdimensional coordinates before pressing the button. And secondly, always be prepared for unexpected adventures. My apologies for the intrusion, but we have an urgent situation at hand. As we speak, our universe is under a severe threat, and we need your immediate assistance.
Meta Knight, what seems to be the problem, Rick?
Morty's secret relationship with an alien queen has caused a rift in the space-time continuum, creating a dangerous resonance cascade.
House of Cards, a resonance cascade? That's not good. What kind of technology is causing this?
It's a light-up device that the man in the black suit is holding. It seems to be emitting waves of green, and coupled with the lightning in the background, it's causing an unstable reaction.
Meta Knight, what can we do to stop this?
We need to locate and disable the device before it's too late. But there's one more thing. It appears that this device was created by my forgotten wife.
House of Cards, your forgotten wife? What does that have to do with anything?
It means that we need to be extra cautious. She's a genius, and if we're not careful, she could use this to her advantage. We need to stay focused and work together to save our universe. Alright, Morty, listen up. I've got a piece of intel that's gonna blow your mind, so you better buckle in.
Okay, Rick, what is it?
You see that poster on the wall there? The one with the woman with red hair and a helmet on her head?
Yeah, what about it?
That's Summer, Morty. That's Summer after she got an alien makeover.
What? How is that even possible?
Well, Morty, it's all thanks to my ex-girlfriend, the quantum physicist.
Oh boy, I remember her. She always had a knack for causing trouble.
Yeah, well this time she's really outdone herself. She's threatened the very fabric of the universe with her experiments.
Geez, what are we gonna do?
We'll have to use science, Morty. The most advanced science known to man.
What kind of science?
The kind of science that involves a lot of burping and farting, Morty.
What?
Just trust me, Morty. This is gonna be one crazy, hilarious, scientific adventure. Alright, so we're all here to figure out what's up with this cursed book, Dread.
Rick, are you sure this is safe? We're dealing with curses and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not really comfortable with this either. Maybe we should
Listen up, Morty, Beth, and Summer. Today we're going on a scientific adventure unlike anything we've ever done.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
What kind of adventure, Rick?
We're gonna delve into the science of retro arcade games and their effect on.
Cuts in. Can we just skip the boring science stuff and get to the game playing?
Fine, suit yourself. Gestures to the row of arcade games. Feast your eyes on this treasure trove of ancient entertainment.
Whoa, what's that one with the green screen and black screen, Rick?
Ah, that's the infamous Planetary Peeping Pervs game. It was banned in 7 galaxies for its questionable content.
Okay, let's skip that one and try something more innocuous. How about the board game?
Ah, a classic. The Borg game was actually created by the Borg themselves to train their drones.
Cool. Let's try it out.
They play the game for a bit, then suddenly.
Hey, what is this? Scissor Snuggle Scandal?
Oh geez, I didn't think that one was in here. It's a game where you play as a pair of scissors trying to snuggle with other household tools.
Skeptically, and this is a game someone actually created?
Hey, it's not my job to judge. Now, onto the zombie outbreak quarantine chihuahua game.
They start playing the game and Rick gets too into it, accidentally knocking over a nearby shelf.
Rick, be careful.
Yeah, you almost broke that. Looks closer. Ah, what even is that thing?
Pauses the game. Oh, that's just my untested invention. Actually, I probably shouldn't have left it out like that.
What does it do?
Well, it's supposed to be a weapon to combat alien invasions, but I haven't worked out all the kinks yet.
Behind them, the invention starts beeping.
Oh.
They turn around to see a swarm of tiny alien creatures entering the room.
Rick, what did you do?
Panicking. Quick, everyone grab a controller. We'll beat them at their own game.
The rest of the episode follows their frantic attempts to fight off the aliens through various arcade games and hilarious mishaps, all while trying to avoid getting attacked by the quarantine chihuahua.
Morty, what in the hell are you doing?
Giggles. Oh, just messing with Summer.
Morty, you need to stop calling her Mommy. It's super creepy.
Still giggling. Aw, come on, Rick. It's just a harmless joke.
Irritated. Morty, please stop calling me that.
Laughs even harder. Mommy, you're so silly.
Morty, this is not funny. You're making Summer uncomfortable.
Shrugs. I don't see what the big deal is. She's overreacting.
Morty, it's not overreacting. It's just weird.
Smirks. Well, you know what they say, if the shoe fits.
Sighs. Morty, did you even pay attention in science class?
Confused? Huh? What does that have to do with anything?
Exasperated. Do you realize that by calling Summer Mommy, you're tapping into some serious Freudian psychology?
Blank stare. What?
It's a well-known theory that humans have an inherent desire to return to the safety and security of the maternal figure.
Sarcastic. Wow, Rick. That's deep.
Determined. Morty, we need to fix this. Now!
Worried. Wait, what are you going to do?
Smirks. Oh, don't worry, Morty. I have just the thing.
Rick pulls out a device.
Alarmed. Rick, what the hell is that?
Grinning. It's a rare alien device that allows you to travel into your own subconscious mind.
Dumbfounded. What in the... Dude, why do you have that?
Shrugs. You never know when you might need it.
Disgusted. You guys are seriously messed up.
Ignoring Summer. Morty, you need to travel into your own mind and confront your psychological issues head on.
Hesitant. I don't know, Rick. This seems a little intense.
Firm. Morty, you need to do this. It's for your own good. And for Summer's sanity.
Sighs. Okay, fine. Let's do this.
Rick activates the device and Morty is transported into his own mind.
Whoa, this is crazy.
Rick's voice echoes in Morty's mind.
Morty, are you there?
Nervous. Yeah, I'm here.
Soothing. Morty, I need you to confront your issues with your mother and overcome them once and for all.
Panicked. I don't know if I can do this, Rick. What if I'm not strong enough?
Encouraging. Morty, you are strong enough. I believe in you.
Morty takes a deep breath and starts to confront his subconscious fears. After several minutes, he emerges victorious.
Exhales. Whoa, that was insane.
Proud. Morty, I knew you could do it.
Impressed. Holy shit, you guys. Did that actually work?
Chuckles. Of course it did. I'm Rick Sanchez.
Smiling. Thanks for helping me, Rick. I really appreciate it.
Smirks. Don't get too sentimental on me, Morty. You know I hate that shit.
Laughing. You guys are ridiculous.
Grinning. Hey, at least we're entertaining.
Title of the episode, The Keyboard Speculum Incident. The scene opens with Rick and Morty in the garage tinkering with their latest project, a computer keyboard with a green and white sticker on its side and a black and white sticker on the back of it. Jerry walks in, holding a speculum. Hey guys, check out what I found in Beth's closet. This beauty is going to make a great addition to my collection. Rick rolls his eyes and continues working on the keyboard while Morty looks at Jerry with disgust.
Dude, what the hell are you doing with that?
Relax, Morty. It's just a little harmless fun. I wanted to take some pictures of Beth's birth canal for my medical studies.
Medical studies? Jerry, you're a failed advertising executive. You don't have any medical background.
I know that, but it's never too late to learn. Plus, I can show these pictures to my friends and make them think I know what I'm doing. Morty accidentally grabs Jerry's cell phone, thinking it's his own. He scrolls through the photos and comes across the pictures Jerry took.
Oh man, Jerry, you don't want to see these pictures.
What? Let me see.
No, seriously, they're not appropriate for anyone to see.
Jerry tries to grab his phone back from Morty, but Morty accidentally drops it and it lands on the keyboard, causing it to short circuit and create a portal. The next scene shows the aftermath of Morty's mistake. A Reddit post is seen on r/wife sharing, with the title, "My wife's birth canal is a thing of beauty." There are 20 comments on the post.
Comment number 1 by you, Cheesehead4Eva with 2,356 upvotes. This is the most bizarre post I've ever seen. Who even thinks of sharing pictures of their wife's birth canal?
Comment number 2 by you, Jimmy B with 1358 upvotes. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually turned on by this.
Comment number 3 by you, Lovely Lace with 963 upvotes. How can you share pictures of your wife without her consent? This is disgusting.
Comment number 4 by you, BigBoy69 with 789 upvotes. This is the funniest shit I've seen in ages. Thanks for the laugh, op.
Comment number 5 by you, Sarah Loves Gats with 631 upvotes. I hope your wife finds out about this and divorces you. What a complete violation of her privacy.
Comment number 6 by you, Thick and Thin with 425 upvotes. I'm not even going to ask how you got these pictures. You need help, op.
Comment number 7 by you, Asian Sensation with 301 upvotes. Op, you're a sick bastard. Get some help before you do something worse.
Comment number 8 by you, John Smith with 247 upvotes. I'm at a loss for words. What kind of person shares something like this online?
Comment number 9 by you, Tony Montana with 192 upvotes. You need to take this down before it gets any worse. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Comment number 10 by you, Emily Singer with 157 upvotes. I can't even imagine how your wife would feel if she knew about this. Shame on you, Op.
Comment number 11 by you, DJCR, with 136 upvotes. This is why I love Reddit. You never know what you're going to find.
Comment number 12 by you, Snowman87, with 89 upvotes. This is going to be the next big meme. Just wait and see.
Comment number 13 by you, Pika Pika, with 62 upvotes. I'm actually curious about the science behind birth canals. Does anyone have any good resources?
Comment number 14 by you, Psychic Penguin, with 42 upvotes. I'm just here for the drama. Someone pass the popcorn.
Comment number 15 by you, Sparkle Unicorn, with 21 upvotes. I can't believe this is actually a real thing. What has the internet come to?
Comment number 16 by you, Mark Jackson, with 10 upvotes. I'm a medical student and even I wouldn't share pictures like this. Op, you're sick.
Comment number 17 by you, Ilarama, with 9 upvotes. This is why I don't let my wife anywhere near technology.
Comment number 18 by you, SK8RGRL, with 8 upvotes. I have a feeling this post is going to end up on RTIFU pretty soon.
Comment number 19 by you, Macho Man 1911, with 5 upvotes. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is hot as hell.
Comment number 20 by you, Frozen Lemonade, with 1 upvote. I'm just here to downvote this post and leave a nasty comment. You're sick, up.
Morty closes his laptop and looks at Jerry and Rick in disgust.
I can't believe you guys. This is disgusting.
Morty, you're the one who accidentally posted them on Reddit.
What? No, I didn't.
Beth walks into the garage holding her phone and looks at Jerry.
Jerry, what is this? Is this what you've been using my speculum for?
Jerry looks sheepish and starts to stutter. It's not what it looks like. The episode ends with the family arguing and Morty realizing how important it is to double-check whose phone he is grabbing. Title: The Science of Speculums.
Scene: Rick, Morty, and Jerry are in the garage. Rick is working on a new invention while Morty sits at the table, looking at a newspaper. Jerry is drinking coffee and flipping through a magazine.
Morty, what are you doing with that newspaper?
Looking up. Oh, just reading the ads, Rick.
Hey, Morty, let me see that paper. Jerry takes the paper and starts looking at the ads.
Morty, Morty, there's a lot of science behind advertising.
Confused. What? How is there science behind ads?
Smirking. Well, Morty, it's all about manipulating the human mind. You see, advertisers use psychological tricks to make people want to buy things they don't really need.
Looks up from the paper. Hey, guys, have you ever heard of a speculum?
Smiling. Jerry, I don't think this is the time or place to talk about your personal medical issues.
Defensively, no. I mean, I saw an ad for a speculum in this magazine.
Curious, what's a speculum?
Explaining. It's a medical tool used to examine the inside of the body, Morty. Specifically, it's used for pelvic exams.
Intrigued. Yeah, I saw an ad for a new kind of speculum that's supposed to be really comfortable.
Confused? Comfortable? How can shoving something up your pauses? Oh.
Awkwardly, yeah. So, I got Beth to let me try it out on her.
Shocked. What? Jerry, that's messed up.
Defensively, no, it was consensual. And it was really interesting. I learned a lot.
Curious? Like what?
Listing off. Well, for example, did you know that the vagina is a self-cleaning organ?
Disgusted. Jerry, I don't want to know about this stuff.
Ignoring Morty. And did you know that the cervix is a gateway between the vagina and the uterus? And that the ovaries produce eggs? It's all very fascinating.
Looking away, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Pointing to his coffee. Hey, save that for the speculum, Morty.
Chuckling. Alright, boys, let's not get too caught up in Jerry's latest medical adventure. We've got work to do.
Still not over it. Yeah, okay. but I'll never be able to look at coffee the same way again.
INT.
Smith house, living room.
Rick and Morty are on the couch. Beth and Jerry are on the other side. Jerry is holding his phone, which has a picture of a bear on it and a map of the surrounding area.
Jerry, what the hell is that?
Oh, it's a map of the forest around here with a picture of a bear on it. I'm thinking about taking the family camping this weekend.
Camping? That sounds boring.
Actually, I think it could be fun. We haven't done anything together as a family in a while.
Yeah, let's do it. Accidentally takes Jerry's phone thinking it's his.
Points to Morty's hand. Hey, that's my phone.
Confused. Oh, sorry. Sees the birth canal pictures. Oh my god, what the hell is this?
Give me my phone back.
What's going on?
Showing Beth the pictures. Jerry took pictures of your birth canal with his phone.
It's for medical purposes.
Disgusted, Jerry, that's disgusting.
Morty, you've got to delete those pictures. You can't just post them online.
Still holding Jerry's phone. Oh shit, did I accidentally post them on our wife sharing?
Morty, you idiot. That's like the worst possible place to post those.
Looking at the comments. Oh man, I screwed up.
Looking over Morty's shoulder. Oh god, what are they saying?
Reading the comments. Well, there's one that says, nice cervix, dude.
Horrified, what?
Reading another comment, and this one says, can I pay for access to your wife's birth canal?
Angrily. This is all your fault, Morty.
Reading one more comment, and this one says, struggling to read it. I'd like to father your next child.
Sarcastic. Wow, Jerry, what a great medical resource you are.
Yelling, enough. We are not going camping, and we are definitely not posting pictures of my birth canal on the internet.
Okay, I'll delete the post.
Grumpily, and I'm deleting all the pictures.
Standing up, and I'm gonna go take a drink. Exits.
Smiling weakly, I'm gonna go upstairs and take a shower.
Looking at the phone. You know, all things considered, that post got a lot of upvotes.
Yelling, Morty.
Laughing nervously. Okay, I'll delete it. I'll delete it.
INT.
Smith house, day.
Rick and Morty enter the living room, where Jerry is standing with a glowing light in his hand.
What the hell is going on here, Jerry?
I found this weird glowing thing in the backyard, Rick. It's pretty cool, huh?
Dad, what the hell are you doing with that speculum?
Oh, I'm just doing a routine checkup on your mom. She didn't want to go to the gynecologist, so I'm doing it myself.
Jerry, that's disgusting.
Beth enters the room.
Jerry, why do you have my phone?
Oh, I was just taking pictures of your cervix. It's really interesting stuff. Beth takes her phone back from Jerry.
What the hell, Jerry? These are all pictures of my cervix.
Morty grabs the phone from Beth and starts scrolling through the pictures.
Oh, dude, these are so going on Reddit.
Cut 2.
Morty sitting at his computer, uploading the photos to the subreddit r/wife sharing.
Cut 2.
Various shots of Reddit users commenting on the photos.
Username 1. Wow, she really has a wide birth canal.
Username 2. That speculum is doing some real damage. Username 3. I don't know what's weirder, the fact that Jerry did this or the fact that Morty posted the pictures on Reddit.
Username 4. This is the kind of content I come to this subreddit for.
Username 5. I can't believe I'm jerking off to a picture of my neighbor's wife's cervix. Username 6. I shouldn't be turned on by this, but here we are.
Username 7. Can someone please explain why this is happening?
Username 8. This is the best thing I've seen all day.
Username 9. I really hope this is all just a joke.
Username 10. I always knew Beth was a freak.
Username 11. What did I just stumble upon?
Username 12. I'm going to need some eye bleach after this.
Username 13. Why is this happening?
Username 14. I can't unsee this.
Username 15. I'm never going to be able to look at the Smith family the same way again.
Username 16. Somebody needs to call the police.
Username 17. I regret clicking on this link.
Username 18. This is the kind of thing you can't unsee.
Username 19. I need to get off the internet now.
Username 20. My eyes are burning.
Morty sits back in his chair, satisfied with the chaos he has caused.
I love the internet.
Excellent, Morty, we'll be rich.
What, Rick? I don't think I fully understand.
Oh my god, Morty. You've opened an OnlyFans account for me, the veterinarian, and the other vet with the, long slong.
It's a simple business concept, Morty. The more people that subscribe to the content, the more money we make. Beth and the other vet are racking in a few thousand schmeckles a month.
Geez, Rick, that's a lot of money.
These ratings are through the roof, Rick. Fans are loving my sword action.
Vet with long slong. My comments are just blowing up. It's insane.
Hey, wait a minute. Jerry's opening up his OnlyFans account, too.
I gotta make some money somehow. My improvisational comedy troupe hasn't really been taking off.
Oh my god, Jerry. You're not making any money.
Disappointed, not even one subscriber?
Nope. It turns out nobody really cares about recording their PowerPoint presentations.
Hey, guys! Jerry's watching us in real time.
Sulking. I can't believe you're cheating on me with the vet with the, long slong.
Defensive. It's not cheating, Jerry. It's a business venture.
Well, this is awkward.
Title: The Telepathic Tinder Troubles.
Fade in.
INT. Smith House, day. Rick and Morty are sitting on the couch watching TV. A commercial for a new dating app, Telepathic Tinder, catches Rick's attention.
Morty, have you heard of this new dating app?
No. What's so special about it?
It's telepathic, Morty. You don't have to type anything. You just think of what you want to say to your date and it's delivered directly to their minds.
That sounds creepy, Rick.
It's the future, Morty. Get with the times.
Suddenly, a woman in a black dress holding a gun appears on the TV screen.
Woman on TV. Rick, we need your help.
Oh, great. Another one of my exes.
Wait, what? You used to date her?
Long story, Morty, and one I'm not proud of. Let's just say I was on an alien dating show as a reality TV star and things got scandalous.
Cut to flashback of Rick on an alien dating show with Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. Rick, I've never met someone with such a disregard for societal norms. It's exhilarating.
Just doing my thing, Dua.
Cut back to present day.
Anyway, what's the problem?
Woman on TV. I've been using telepathic Tinder and I can't seem to get a match. I think something's wrong with the app.
Well, we can't just leave a damsel in distress. Morty, grab the portal gun.
Cut to the woman's location, a futuristic building with a neon background. As they enter, they're greeted by the producer of Telepathic Tinder.
Producer, Rick Sanchez, what are you doing here?
I'm here to fix a problem.
Producer, well, I assure you there's no problem with our app. But feel free to take a look around.
As Rick and Morty start investigating, they discover that the app is not working because the producer is actually a telepathic creature feeding off the minds of those who use the app.
I knew this was too good to be true. Morty, get the disruptor.
As the producer is defeated, Rick and Morty escape just in time before the building explodes. The woman thanks them for their help.
Woman, how can I ever repay you?
Well, there is one thing. Can we get an autograph from Dua Lipa?
Seriously, Rick?
But, she's a talented artist, Morty. Now let's go.
Fade out.
Title: The Nebula Nookie Notions.
Opening shot of a futuristic space station with a large door and a bright light in the center of it. Rick, Morty, and Jerry are standing in front of the door.
Rick. Alright, Morty and Jerry, listen up. This is a Nox Stargate SG-1. It's one of the most advanced pieces of technology in the universe.
Morty, whoa, dude. That's crazy.
Jerry, yeah, but what are we supposed to do with it?
Rick. We're gonna use it to travel to the Nebula Nookie Notions. I heard they have some of the best space weed in the galaxy.
Morty, space weed? Whoa, man.
Jerry, I don't know, Rick. This doesn't sound very safe.
Rick. Don't worry, Jerry. I've done this a million times. Now let's get going.
Rick inputs the coordinates and the door opens, revealing a bright light in the middle of the door.
Rick. Alright, hold on tight, boys.
They step through the door into the unknown. Cut to the three of them floating in space, surrounded by various alien species.
Rick. Alright, let's find that space weed. Morty, you take the lead.
Morty, me? Why do I have to do it?
Rick. Because you're young and stupid. Now get to it.
Morty reluctantly takes the lead as they explore the alien space station.
Morty, Rick, I don't think this is the right way.
Rick. Just keep going, Morty. We'll find it eventually.
They eventually stumble upon Samus Aran, who is guarding the space weed.
Samus, who dares enter my domain?
Rick. Relax, Samus. We come in peace.
Samus, peace? You're here for my space weed, aren't you?
Rick. Guilty as charged.
Samus, I can't just give it to you. You need to prove yourself worthy.
Cut to a montage of Rick, Morty, and Jerry completing various challenges, including tubal ligation and Sophie Turner, until they finally earn Samus' trust and get the space weed.
Rick. Thanks, Samus. You're a real space babe.
Samus, don't push it.
The three of them make their way back to the Nox Stargate SG-1, lit up and high on space weed.
Morty, whoa, dude. This space weed is crazy.
Jerry, I'm not sure I feel comfortable with this.
Rick. Relax, Jerry. Just enjoy the ride.
They step back through the door and end up in their own garage.
Rick. Another successful space adventure, boys.
Morty, yeah, but what are we gonna do with all this space weed?
Rick. Hey Jerry, wanna get lit?
Jerry, I guess I could use a little herbal refreshment. They all light up and start coughing uncontrollably.
Rick. Haha, I love this stuff.
Morty looks at the camera and shakes his head as the episode ends.
Fade in.
INT.
The Smith family's kitchen, night.
Rick, Morty, Beth, and Jerry are gathered around the kitchen table, enjoying a large pizza. Jerry is holding a knife and fork in his hand, while Beth is holding a knife.
You know, sometimes I wonder what the point of all this is. We eat, we sleep, we work, we die. It's all so pointless.
What are you talking about, Rick? We're just enjoying some pizza.
No, Jerry, I'm serious. I think I want to become a monk.
A monk? Are you serious?
Absolutely. Meditation, detachment, the pursuit of enlightenment. It's all very appealing.
Rick, can we focus on the pizza for a second? This is really good.
Morty's right. This is some seriously good pizza. Did you make this, Morty?
Yeah, I did. I wanted to impress this girl I like, but I didn't want to go out to eat because of all the
germs. I get it, Morty. You made a wise choice.
You know what, Morty? I hear that the pursuit of cooking is a great way to practice mindfulness. Maybe you should consider becoming a chef.
Really, Rick? You think so?
Absolutely. In fact, I know a guy who runs a culinary school. I could set up a meeting for you.
Wow, thanks, Rick. That would be amazing.
But what am I supposed to do? I don't have any hobbies.
Well, maybe you should start exploring some. You can't just sit around all day.
I guess you're right. Maybe I'll take up painting or something.
There you go, Jerry. The pursuit of creativity is yet another path to enlightenment.
Hey, can we go back to the pizza now?
Everyone laughs as the camera pans out to show the Smith family enjoying their pizza and contemplating their future pursuits. Fade to black.
Rick and Morty. The Venus Vixen Vice.
Scene. Rick and Morty are sitting on the couch in the living room, watching The Promised Neverland on TV.
Wow, Rick, this anime is totally mind-blowing. It's like they're doing hardcore research on child psychology.
Yeah, Morty, the Japanese know what they're doing. They've been pushing the boundaries of neurocognitive research for decades.
Neurocognitive? What does that even mean?
It means studying how the brain processes information. You know, like how you process that rhinoplasty I did on you last week.
Oh yeah, my new nose looks totally rad.
From off screen. What the hell, Rick? You did what to Morty's nose?
Relax, Beth. It was just a minor cosmetic procedure. Besides, you've got bigger problems to worry about.
What are you talking about, Rick?
I'm talking about your secret affair with an interdimensional king. I mean, come on, Beth. What were you thinking?
How did you even find out about that?
Please, Beth. I'm an interdimensional genius. I know everything that goes on in this house.
Guys, can we focus on the fact that we're supposed to go to Venus tonight?
Oh, right. The Venus Vixen Vice. I almost forgot. Let's go.
Scene change. Rick, Morty, and Beth enter the cocktail lounge on Venus. They are greeted by an alien bartender.
Alien bartender, welcome to the Venus Vixen Vice. What can I get ya?
I'll have a space margarita, extra salty.
I'll have a Shirley Temple, please.
I'll just stick with water. I've got a lot on my mind.
Speaking of which, Beth, we need to talk about your affair. It's causing family drama.
Oh, shut up, Rick. You're just upset because you didn't get to go on the interdimensional trip with me.
As if I haven't seen enough of that dimension already. Trust me, Beth, you're better off without that king.
Guys, look at that over there. Points to a group of Venusian dancers.
Those Venusian vixens. They sure know how to move those tentacles.
Rick, can you please stop objectifying everyone you meet? It's getting old.
Oh, lighten up, Beth. It's just harmless fun. Speaking of which, I think there's a certain vixen over there eyeing me up.
Rick, that's a dude.
Well, in that case, takes another sip of his drink.
The party continues on, with Rick and Morty getting lost in the music and Beth getting lost in her thoughts. As the night comes to a close and the trio returns to Earth, they reflect on the craziness of their interdimensional adventures and all the scientific discoveries they've made along the way.
Another successful trip in the books. Who knows what we'll discover next?
Yeah, but can we please not talk about Beth's personal life anymore?
Thank you, Morty.
Sure. I'll just have to find some other crazy interdimensional adventure to distract us. Smirks.
The end.
Fade in.
EXT. Space, day. Rick and Morty are flying the spaceship, headed back to Earth. Morty, we need to make a quick pit stop on our way home. Okay Rick. Where are we stopping? We need to gather some mendelevium for our latest project. Mendelevium? You mean the rarest element on Earth? Yep, that's the one. Suddenly, a bright light appears and a man is seen laying on a red object in the air. Whoa, Rick. Look. Crap. We're being abducted. The spaceship is pulled up into the alien spacecraft. INT. Alien ship, day. Jerry is seen inside the ship, strapped to a table. Oh great, they took me too. Suddenly, Rick and Morty break into the room. Jerry, we don't have time for this. We need to find the mendelevium and get out of here before they dissect us. Jerry manages to break free and joins the group.
Beth, via communicator.
Hey guys, I need you to come back to Earth ASAP. There's been an incident at the veterinary clinic. What kind of incident?
Beth, via communicator.
Well, I accidentally gave an alien patient some Jujutsu Kaisen instead of its medication and now it won't stop hitting on me. What the hell is Jujutsu Kaisen? Don't worry about it. Yeah, let's just get out of here. As they make their way back to Earth, Jerry can't resist the temptation of a meatball sub and starts to eat one.
This sub is delicious.
Suddenly, the ship starts shaking. What's going on? We're being pulled back into the alien ship. The group springs into action, creating a makeshift escape plan to save themselves from the alien abduction. As they blast their way out, Jerry yells, "This is why I don't believe in aliens." Fade out.
Fade in.
INT. Rick's lab, day. Rick is tinkering with his latest invention while Morty stands idly by, eyeing the various odd contraptions scattered throughout the laboratory. Beth, OS. Hey, Rick, can you help me move this couch? Rick rolls his eyes and grumbles as he sets down his tools. Under his breath, more like, can you do everything for me, Rick? Morty stifles a snicker as Beth enters the room. What was that? Oh, nothing, Beth. What do you need help with? Beth points to a large, bulky couch in the corner of the room. Can you and Morty help me move this out of here? I'm redecorating. Rick groans and Morty resigns himself to his fate. As they lift the couch, Morty suddenly doubles over in pain. Grimacing. Ow, ow, ow. Sympathetically, Morty, are you okay? Rolling his eyes, probably just caught a glimpse of his reflection. Morty glares at Rick, but his scowl quickly turns to shock as he sees the door burst open and reveal the hottest girl in school.
Hot girl.
To Morty, hey, dork. Catch. Before Morty can even react, the hot girl kicks him square in the balls. Morty doubles over in agony once again, crumpling to the ground. Muttering, well, that's one way to get his attention. Angrily, who the hell are you?
Hot girl.
Coyly, oh, just a girl who's always had a thing for Morty. Rick raises an eyebrow at this as he leads Morty to a nearby chair. Folding his arms. You know, Beth, this situation requires a bit of science. And I just so happen to be a scientist. Skeptically, go on. Smiling slyly, we're going to recruit some wild bears to stress out Jerry. Puzzled. What does that have to do with anything? Winking, trust me, Beth. It's the scientific method. As Rick sets to work on his plan, Morty writhes in pain and Jerry cowers in terror as the wild bears rampages through the house. Screaming, Rick, what the hell did you do? Laughing maniacally, science, Jerry. Science. As chaos reigns in the household, Morty looks up at the ceiling and groans. Audibly, why me? Fade out.
Title: The Android Sentience Dilemma.
Location: futuristic building with green lights on its sides and sky background with clouds and stars.
Characters:
Dr. John, a well-known android scientist. Ava, a sentient android leading the expedition. Jake, a young and ambitious archaeologist. Lily, a curious and adventurous food critic.
Scene 1.
Dr. John, welcome, my colleagues, to this revolutionary expedition to the Cursed Tomb. We are here to explore and document the artifacts inside.
Ava, thank you, Dr. John. As the leader of this expedition, I assure you that I and my team are ready to proceed with the exploration.
Jake. Wow, the tomb looks impressive. Who knew that it would be located here on the 70th floor of this futuristic building?
Lily, do we get to watch a movie before we head into the tomb? I heard the cinema here offers a unique dining experience.
Scene 2.
Ava, we need to activate the security system. This tomb is heavily guarded.
Dr. John, be careful, Ava. We do not want to trigger any booby traps inside.
Jake. Look what I found. An old scroll. It's written in hieroglyphs. What do you think it says?
Lily, I'm more curious about the dining experience. Can we at least have some snacks?
Scene 3.
Ava, we found it. The tomb's most prized artifact, the sentient cube. We need to decide what to do with it. It possesses the power of sentience, and we don't know what its impact is on androids.
Dr. John, indeed, Ava. This is a crucial decision. We can't let this cube fall into the wrong hands.
Jake. It's getting late, and I am starving. Let's discuss this over dinner.
Lily, oh, no. These snacks are contaminated. I refuse to eat them.
Scene 4.
Ava, oh, no. The cube is gone. Someone must have stolen it while we were eating.
Dr. John, this is a disaster. We need to find it before it causes any harm.
Jake. I think I saw someone wearing a cloak. Maybe it was the thief.
Lily, I told you not to eat those snacks. My food critic instincts were right.
Scene 5.
Ava, we need to split up and find the cube before it's too late.
Dr. John, Jake and I will check the upper levels. Ava, you and Lily check the lower levels.
Jake. We'll find it, Dr. John. Trust me.
Lily, I admit it. I was wrong. The food was exquisite, but now is not the time to talk about it. We have a mission to complete.
Scene 6.
Ava, we found it. The thief was hiding in the cinema hall. He was about to activate the cube.
Dr. John, excellent work, Ava. We need to secure the cube now before it's too late.
Jake. Looks like we saved the day.
Lily, I guess not all experiences should be explored. Some are better left unexplored.
The expedition team successfully secures the sentient cube and returns it to its rightful place. They are thriving on their mission and prepared to return to their respective fields of expertise to contribute to the advancement of science.
Morty, we have to go to the beach. Buzz, the intergalactic starfish is heading there for some reason.
The beach? Why?
I don't know, Morty. Maybe it's mating season or something. This guy gets around, am I right?
Hey, can I come? I could use a nice swim, get a little exercise.
Jerry, you can barely swim in a pool without flippers. I don't think the open ocean is a good idea.
Screw it, Jerry can come. Buzz gives zero craps who is along for the ride.
At the beach, they notice a message written in the sand.
Rick, look. It says, love.
Disdainful. Another sentiment to make you mortals feel worthwhile.
Aw, that's kind of nice. Who do you think wrote it?
Jerry, it's probably just some tourist. Can we focus on the giant starfish in front of us?
Buzz, hey, what's going on over there? You aliens here to party or what?
Buzz, what's the deal? Why are you here?
Buzz, slurring. It's all because of love. Man, I came here for love.
Skeptical? Love. With a starfish?
Buzz, hey, don't knock it till you try it. Man.
Let's just leave him to his thing and enjoy the beach.
Can we at least, cover up the love message? It's making me feel weird.
Morty, the entire universe is filled with weirdness. You gotta learn to deal with it.
Hey Rick, do you think there are other intergalactic creatures out there looking for love?
Jerry, there are beings out there that would make your feeble human mind explode.
Buzz, hey guys, who wants to hit the water with me? I found some beers out there.
Morty and Jerry eagerly follow Buzz into the water, while Rick and Beth sit on the beach and watch.
So, this is nice, just sitting here watching them have fun.
Yeah, until the government robot ships show up and ruin everything.
A group of government ships fly overhead.
Old yaw.
One of the ships lands and a group of agents get out.
Agent, Rick Sanchez, we have reason to believe you're harboring an alien fugitive.
Size, Morty, Jerry, time to go. Buzz, you're on your own.
Buzz, chugs beer. Whatever, man. Love is still out there waiting for me.
Morty and Jerry quickly exit the water and follow Rick, as Beth shakes her head and follows behind.
Title: Dogs from Saturn.
Fade in.
INT. Smith's house, day. Rick, Morty, Summer, Jerry, and Beth are in the living room watching interdimensional cable.
Chuckling. Look at this, Morty. A cartoon of a dog in a car with a man in a suit and tie on the back of it.
Puzzled. What's so funny about that?
Oh Morty, you wouldn't understand. That's from one of my adventures with 2 dogs from Saturn.
Rolling her eyes. Dad, you've had weirder adventures than that.
Sarcastically. Yeah, like the time you turned me into a shrimp.
Ignoring Jerry. Speaking of which, the Saturn dogs are coming back to Earth to learn more about our culture.
Excitedly, that sounds cool. Can we meet them?
Of course, but first, I need to conduct some science experiments to impress them.
Concerned. Rick, are you sure you're up for that?
What do you mean?
Pointing at Rick's laboratory. You haven't been doing much science lately. Maybe you're losing the ability to conduct science.
Defensively. Nonsense, Morty. I can science my way out of anything.
Cut 2.
INT. Rick's laboratory, later. Rick is frantically trying to conduct various experiments, but they all end in failure.
Frustrated. Come on, why isn't this working?
Skeptical. Maybe you should take a break, Rick.
Annoyed. I don't have time for breaks, Morty. The Saturn dogs will be here any minute.
Suddenly, a bright light fills the laboratory and 2 dogs appear.
Saturn dog number 1, greetings, Earthlings. We are here to learn more about your planet.
Smiling nervously. Hi there. I'm Rick, the smartest man in the universe.
Saturn dog number 2, skeptical, really? You don't seem very smart right now.
Defensively. Hey, I'm just having an off day.
At 2.
INT. Smith's house, even later. The Saturn dogs are sitting on the couch with Jerry, who can't seem to get out of his car.
Saturn dog number 1, curious. So, tell us more about Earth culture.
Beth walks in, but something is off about her. She's turned into a platypus.
Saturn dog number 2, shocked, whoa. Is that a platypus?
Embarrassed. Ah, yes. I seem to have undergone a transformation.
Sarcastically. Yeah, happens to the best of us.
Frustrated. Dad, can't you do anything to fix her?
Shrugging. Sorry, Summer. I seem to have lost my ability to conduct science.
Suddenly, the Saturn dogs jump up and start barking.
Saturn dog number 1, excitedly. We've learned so much. Thank you, Earthlings.
Saturn dog number 2, smiling, yes, we must return to Saturn and share our knowledge with our fellow dogs.
The Saturn dogs disappear in a flash of light. In his car. Oh great, I missed the whole thing.
Chuckling. Don't worry, Jerry. It wasn't that exciting.
Fade out. EXT. Smith house, day. Rick, Morty, Jerry, and Summer are sitting in the living room. Rick is conducting an experiment while the others are watching.
Alright, Morty. According to my calculations, the probability of your balls being kicked by the hottest girl in your school is 99.99%.
Groans in pain. Why did you have to calculate that?
This is ridiculous. I can't take this kind of stress.
Smirks. Alright, Jerry. I've got just the thing for you. Pulls out a walkie-talkie. Behold, the wild bear army.
Panicking. Why do I need a wild bear army?
Sarcastically. Oh, I don't know. Maybe to stress you out a little bit.
Rolls her eyes. Dad, can't you find a less dangerous way to mess with Jerry?
Ignoring Summer. Alright, Jerry, here they come.
Suddenly, dozens of wild bears start flooding into the living room, terrifying Jerry. Screaming, "Oh God, no! Somebody, help!"
Laughing. This is insane.
Crossing her arms. Dad, you're going to get us all killed.
Chuckles. Oh, relax, Summer. It's just a little bit of science.
As the chaos continues, the bears start to get tangled up in the wires of Rick's experiment, causing a power surge.
Frantically, everyone, get out of the house.
They all dash out of the room, narrowly avoiding the ensuing explosion. EXT. Outside the Smith house, day. The family stands outside, watching as the house explodes. Panting. That was the craziest thing that's ever happened to us.
Shaking her head. I swear, I'm never living with you guys again.
Smiling. You know, despite all the chaos, I think I learned something today.
Sarcastically. Oh, great. Morty's got a life lesson.
Ignoring Rick. I learned that even when life gets crazy, it helps to have good friends and family.
The family looks at Morty, surprised. Jerry even cracks a smile. Chuckling. Look at Morty, being all profound and shit.
Laughing. Alright, let's go get some McDonald's.
The family walks away from the burning ruins of their house, still laughing and joking with each other. End of episode.
Setting. A parking lot. A dog stands on the back of a car, looking up at the night sky. Another dog walks next to a man holding its leash. Suddenly, a bright light appears and two dogs materialize in front of them.
Stumbling out of his car. What the hell is going on out here?
Rick, look, those dogs came out of nowhere.
Scrambling to his feet, slurring his words. Oh geez, Morty, those aren't just any dogs. They're Saturnian space dogs sent to study Earth.
Saturnian Dog 1, greetings, Earthlings. We come in peace.
Saturnian Dog 2, we have been sent to learn about your planet and its inhabitants.
Belching loudly. Well, good luck with that. I just lost the ability to conduct science.
Scratching his head. How could you lose the ability to conduct science?
Hiccuping. I was experimenting with some new chemicals and I think I may have accidentally mixed up my serotonin and dopamine.
Meanwhile, Beth is seen waddling around on all fours, her body morphing into that of a platypus.
In a distressed voice, Rick, what the hell did you do to me?
Struggling to open the car door. I can't get out of my car. What's happening?
Saturnian Dog 1, sniffing around. Fascinating. The effects of your planet's chemicals on your organisms are quite intriguing.
Saturnian Dog 2, also sniffing around, indeed. We shall report this back to our leaders.
Tilting to the side. Oh, don't mind us. Just another normal day in the Smith household.
Rolling his eyes. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary here.
The screen fades to black as the Saturnian dogs beam back up to their spaceship.
Fade in.
EXT. Smith House, night. The house is adorned with a multitude of pumpkins in the front yard and the solar system in the background with a glowing orb. Rick, Morty, Beth, and Summer are getting ready for the haunted house purge. Alright, kids. Are you ready for some intense, bone-chilling action tonight? I don't know, Rick. This looks pretty scary. Oh, come on, Morty. It's just some harmless fun. Yeah, quit being such a wuss, Morty. Rick chuckles and leads the way into the haunted house. Interior haunted house, night. The group wanders through the dark and eerie rooms, filled with jump scares and creepy creatures. Suddenly, they stumble upon a portal to an interdimensional TV show where they find themselves in a reality where butternut squash is at the brink of extinction. Oh, great. Now we have to save a stupid vegetable. Ah, Rick. I think this is serious. Look at the jaw dropper. It's the jaw dropping. We have to help them. They're in a lot of trouble. Let's do it. The group zooms off to save the butternut squash from extinction. Interior Eclipse Enchantress Escapade, night. The group is faced with the Eclipse Enchantress, a powerful sorceress who has been causing the solar eclipses on Butternut Squash Planet. They engage in a battle of wits and power. Hey, Eclipse Enchantress. Your mom's so fat, she takes up more space than the solar system.
Eclipse Enchantress.
That's it. You're all going to pay. Oh, geez, Rick. That was a bad idea. Quickly, follow me. I have a plan. The group follows Beth into the shadows, where she reveals her secret weapon, the butternut squash bomb. Say goodbye to your precious eclipse. That was intense. Yeah, but we saved the butternut squash. And we made it back in time for Halloween. What a night. The group heads back to the Smith house, tired but satisfied. Fade out.
Fade in.
INT. Smith house, living room, day. Rick, Morty, Jerry, and Summer are sitting in front of the TV watching a cartoon. Hey, Rick, check it out. It's a tutorial on how to draw a cartoon character. Oh, please. I could draw a better one with my eyes closed. Challenge accepted. Summer rolls her eyes. I'll just watch. You guys have fun with that. They all laugh as Jerry grabs a pencil and paper. Okay, let's see here. So, first, we draw a circle, then a square, bit and Clears throat. ABCD. Hey, Rick, have you heard of this new alphabet game I found on Reddit? Sarcastic. Oh, boy. I can hardly contain my excitement. No, seriously, it's really fun. You start with the letter A, and then each person has to say a word that starts with that letter, and you keep going until you get to Z. Oh, I know that game. I played it in college. Interrupts. Let's just skip to the good part. Morty, what's your favorite subreddit? Smiling. Well, I'm a big fan of NSFW_GIF. Disgusted. Morty. That's inappropriate. Rolling her eyes. Guys, can we please just focus on the cartoon? The cartoon character on the TV comes to life and starts jumping out of the screen. Cartoon character. Hey, guys. Can I join in on the fun? Fascinated. Whoa. I didn't know that was possible. Starts playing the ABC game with the cartoon character. A apple, B banana, C cherry. To the cartoon character. Do you know how to draw a square? The cartoon character rolls its eyes and starts drawing a square effortlessly. Cartoon character. There you go, Jerry. Happy now? Smiling. I think we just had an adventure in our living room. Sarcastic. Yeah, and it was super scientific, PhD level university stuff. They all laugh as the cartoon character disappears back into the TV. Fade out. Title: The Haunted Fitness Center, an analysis of the cinema dining experience.
Scene: the fitness center.
I am conducting my research on the cinema dining experience at the Haunted Fitness Center. The room is equipped with state-of-the-art exercise machines and is adorned with a plethora of lights on the ceiling. As I sit down on the stationary bike, I can't help but feel a sense of unease. Suddenly, the lights flicker and I hear a voice whispering in my ear. You shouldn't be here. I turn around, but no one is there. My heart races as I realize that I am not alone.
Janice, are you okay?
I turn to see Janice, the fitness instructor, standing behind me.
Hey, I think so. I just thought I heard something.
Janice, well, you're in luck. The cinema dining experience starts in just a few minutes.
I follow Janice to the front of the room, where several tables are set up in front of a large screen. We take our seats, and I try to push the earlier encounter to the back of my mind. As the movie starts, I can feel my heart rate increasing with the intensity of the action scenes. Suddenly, a ghostly figure appears on the screen and seems to be floating towards the audience. I can hear screams from other patrons as they try to flee from the apparition.
Hey, is this part of the experience?
Janice, no, it's not. I'm going to go check it out.
Janice leaves the room, leaving me alone with the ghostly figure on the screen. Suddenly, the screen goes black and I am left in complete darkness. I can feel my heart racing as I try to make sense of what is happening.
Janice, we have to get out of here.
Hey, what's going on?
Janice, this place is haunted. I've seen too many things to ignore it.
We make our way out of the fitness center, but I can't help but feel like something is following us. As we reach the exit, I turn around and see the ghostly figure standing in the doorway.
Hey, we have to get out of here now.
Janice and I run out of the fitness center, unsure of what the future holds for the haunted attraction. One thing is for sure, I will never forget my experience at the Haunted Fitness Center. Scene starts with Rick and Morty standing in front of a neon-lit portal.
Morty, we can't keep popping in and out of the multiverse like this. You're going to attract some unwanted attention.
Relax, Rick. Nobody's coming for us. I found this really cool subreddit the other day.
Oh geez, Morty, not this again.
No. Hear me out. We can't just dismiss a quantum-level community like this. So, this subreddit, it's called NSFW Alphabet Game. Quote.
Ah, the old NSFW alphabet game. Classic.
Exactly. Okay, so A is for.
Interrupts. Morty, I don't think we have time for this. We've got a universe to save.
Oh, come on, Rick, just bear with me. A is for.
Guys, fine, go ahead.
A is for anal.
Oh geez, Morty, really?
What? It's the first letter.
Fine, B is for.
B is for.
Suddenly, a loud siren starts blaring in the background.
Morty, we've got company.
What do we do?
Just follow my lead.
They both step into the portal and disappear. Scene cuts to a battle in space.
Get ready, Morty, we've got incoming.
I can't do this, Rick. I'm just a kid.
Oh, don't give me that. You've been through worse.
Morty takes a deep breath and steadies himself.
Okay, I'm ready.
They both take out their laser guns and start shooting at the enemy ships.
Morty, watch out.
What? What's wrong?
Your shoelaces are untied.
Morty looks down in panic, giving the enemy ships a chance to fire at him.
Ah! Rick, help!
Hang on, Morty, I've got you.
Rick grabs Morty and jumps back into the portal, landing them into another dimension.
Wow, that was close.
Yeah, you gotta be more careful, Morty.
Rick, are you sure we're safe here? This place looks kind of sketchy.
Aw, this is just the back alley of the multiverse. We'll be fine.
Suddenly, they hear a voice calling out to them from a dark alleyway.
Boys, hey you two, come here.
Ah crap, we've got trouble.
What do we do?
Just follow my lead.
They start walking towards the voice.
Boys, I've got something you might be interested in.
What is it?
Boys, the secrets of the universe.
Whoa!
Sounds interesting. How much?
Boys, let's say, 100 billion shekels.
Ah, you've gotta be kidding me. Who do you think we are? The Council of Ricks.
Boys, okay fine, 50 billion.
Nice try. We'll pay you 10 billion. That's our final offer.
Boys, size, okay, you got a deal.
Rick hands the money over and the voice hands them a small memo pad.
What's this?
Boys, it's the secrets of the universe. Everything you need to know.
This is amazing.
Alright, Morty, let's go. We've got a lot of reading to do.
Morty and Rick walk off, with Morty eagerly flipping through the memo pad. Scene fades to black.
Scene. Rick, Morty, Beth and Summer are standing on top of a rock next to a giant alien head in the sky with a light on. Rick has a device in his hand and is scanning the area.
Alright, Morty, this is it. The moment we've been waiting for. The alien signal is coming from right inside this giant head.
Geez, Rick, do we really have to go in there?
Morty, we're not leaving until we figure out what's going on with that signal.
Yeah, Morty. Plus, think about how cool it will be to meet an actual alien.
Alright, everyone calm down. We've got a job to do. Morty, hand me the harmonizer.
Morty hands Rick the device and he begins to fiddle with it.
What exactly are you doing, Rick?
I'm trying to tune the harmonizer to the same frequency as the alien signal. If we can get a match, we might be able to communicate with them.
Oh my god, this is so exciting.
I don't know, guys. This kind of reminds me of that time we tried to contact E.T.
Laughing. Oh, Morty. You mean the time we got drunk and ended up calling Johannes Kepler instead?
Everyone laughs. Suddenly, the harmonizer starts buzzing.
Alright, we've got a match.
A beam of light shoots down from the giant head and envelops Rick. He disappears.
Rick! Where did he go?
Frantic. This is bad. We have to get him back.
Wait, guys. Look.
They turn and see Rick floating down from the sky on a hoverboard. He lands gracefully in front of them.
Smiling. What's up, bitches?
Oh my god, Rick! You're okay.
What happened? Where did you go?
Nonchalantly. Oh, just had a little chat with the aliens. Nothing too exciting.
What did they say?
Shrugging. Hey, just the usual stuff. They're big fans of E.T. apparently. They watch it every year on their equivalent of Christmas.
Sarcastically, wow, I'm sure that was worth risking your life for.
Laughing. Hey, you never know where you'll find inspiration.
They all laugh and walk off into the distance, with Rick still riding his hoverboard. Fade in. INT.
Smith House, day.
Rick, Morty, and Summer are sitting in the living room when Rick pulls out a computer-generated image of a circular object.
Alright, Morty and Summer, listen up. This serum is the key to unlocking the secrets of time travel. With its unique properties, we could finally pop over to that dimension where everyone has their butts on their faces.
Oh, I don't know, Rick. This sounds pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I don't want to end up with my butt on my face.
Relax, you too. What's the worst that could happen?
Suddenly, a green and red light starts flashing on the serum.
Oh, crap. Looks like a flirting time traveler is picking up on our signal.
Oh, what now?
Oh, great. Another weirdo from a different dimension.
Suddenly, a man in a lab coat appears in the living room.
Flirting time traveler. Hey there, gorgeous. Mind if I take this serum off your hands?
Sorry, pal. This baby's spoken for.
Flirting time traveler. Ah, I see. Well, I suppose I'll just have to use my charm to persuade you.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The flirting time traveler pulls out a device that starts to distort reality.
Quick, Morty and Summer. Grab onto the serum. We have to hold on tight.
What about the flirting time traveler?
He won't be a problem in a few seconds.
The room starts to warp and twist as the serum glows brighter and brighter. Suddenly, the flirting time traveler disappears.
What just happened?
I don't know, but I think I need a drink.
Rick looks around the room, stunned by what just happened.
Well, that was unexpected. I guess you never know what's going to happen in the multiverse.
Fade out.
Idol, the multi-dimensional robot family reunion featuring Paul McCartney.
Opening shot, Rick and Morty enter the garage, where Rick is working on a new invention.
Morty, I've done it. I've invented a multidimensional robot with the ability to communicate with parallel universes.
Whoa, that's insane, Rick. Why did you do that?
Well, Morty, I've been invited to the robot family reunion, and I figured it was time to impress my robot family with my scientific advancements.
Makes sense. Wait, why is Paul McCartney here?
Oh, McCartney. Hello, Rick and Morty. I've always been a huge fan of robots, and I heard about your invention, so I had to come check it out.
Well, welcome to the party, Paul. Let me introduce you to Trinity, the multidimensional robot.
Trinity. Greetings, Paul McCartney. I am Trinity, a multidimensional robot with the ability to communicate with parallel universes.
Oh, McCartney. Wow, that's really cool. Do you communicate with other musicians in other dimensions?
Trinity. Affirmative, Paul McCartney. I can communicate with all forms of life in all dimensions.
Suddenly, a man standing next to a robot with a light on its head and a hand holding something bursts into the garage.
Jax Films. Frantically, oh my god, guys, I need your help. My robot got possessed by an evil spirit and now it's destroying my entire house.
Morty, we've got a job to do. Let's take Trinity and see if we can exorcise that robot.
Nervously, exorcism? Is that even scientifically possible?
Of course it is, Morty. We're scientists, remember?
As they exit the garage, Paul McCartney turns to Trinity.
Paul McCartney, you know, I've always wanted to write a song about a multidimensional robot. Do you think we could collaborate?
Trinity. Affirmative, Paul McCartney. Collaboration is a vital component in the advancement of all forms of life.
Meanwhile, Rick, Morty, and Jack's films arrive at his house, where the possessed robot is causing chaos.
Alright, gents, we have to exorcise this robot and fast. Morty, pass me that tin can and a screwdriver.
Confused. How will that help? Rick.
Trust me, Morty, I'm a scientist.
As Rick begins to exorcise the robot, Jack's films and Morty watch in amazement as the robot starts to speak in a demonic voice.
Robot, you can never stop me. I will possess all the robots in all the universes.
Morty, the tin can and screwdriver were just a distraction. I needed to buy some time to hack into the robot's central processor and upload a virus.
Oh, I get it now.
After a few moments, the robot goes silent.
There, the virus should exorcise the demon for good.
Jack's films. Thank you, Rick and Morty. You saved my life, man.
As they exit the house, Trinity appears out of nowhere, a guitar in hand.
Trinity. Paul McCartney and I have written a song about our multi-dimensional journey.
Sarcastically, great, another song about robots. Morty, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired of all this robot stuff.
Rick and Morty walk away as Trinity starts to play her guitar and Paul McCartney starts to sing about the multidimensional robot. The end.
Title: The feline refusal of the epididymis in the psychic serial killer.
Opening shot, a close-up of a yellow-eyed cat against a black background with a white stripe across its face.
Morty, I need you to grab the feline refuse from the corner of the garage.
What? Rick, that's disgusting.
Just do it, Morty, or else we won't be able to analyze the epididymis.
Morty reluctantly picks up the refuse and hands it to Rick.
Excellent. Now we can get to work on this epididymis.
What even is that?
It's a highly complex and specialized structure in the male reproductive system, Morty. And this one is unique.
What's so unique about it?
Belongs to a psychic serial killer.
What? How is that even possible?
I don't know, Morty, but it's fascinating. We need to study this.
But what about the
Title: The scientifically hilarious phone pranks of Mrs. Pancakes. Opening shot of a woman, Mrs. Pancakes, holding a phone and a bowl of soup in her hand, with a clock on the wall behind her.
Good morning, Mrs. Pancakes. This is Professor Szechuan from the Institute of Prankology. We're conducting a study on the effects of prank calls on people's enjoyment of soup. Can you please describe to me the taste of your soup?
Mrs. Pancakes. Sure.
It's tomato soup with some crackers on the side.
Whispering to Rick, what are you doing, Rick?
Whispering back, just trust me, Morty. On the phone, and how does the soup make you feel, Mrs. Pancakes? Any tingling sensations in your extremities? Any sudden urge to dance the Macarena?
Mrs. Pancakes, no, I just feel like eating soup.
Walks in. Hey guys, what's going on?
Following Jerry. Yeah, we heard you guys laughing from 2 floors down.
Jerry and Summer, we're pulling a prank on Mrs. Pancakes. You should join us.
Mrs. Pancakes, excuse me, are you guys really scientists?
Of course we are, Mrs. Pancakes. And we've discovered that your soup is the key to unlocking the secrets of the universe.
Oh, Rick, I don't think that's scientifically accurate.
Who cares about accuracy, Morty? We're having fun.
Mrs. Pancakes, well, I don't know about that. I don't appreciate you making fun of me.
Oh, come on, Mrs. Pancakes. Can't you take a joke?
Yeah, lighten up.
Mrs. Pancakes, I'm hanging up now. Clicks phone.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
Maybe we should apologize to her.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or we could double down and prank call her again.
I like the way you think, Summer. Let's do it.
The group proceeds to pull a series of increasingly ridiculous pranks on Mrs. Pancakes, culminating in a fake game show where she wins a lifetime supply of soup.
Mrs. Pancakes, I'm not sure how to feel about this.
Feel happy, Mrs. Pancakes. You've just won the Nobel Prize for Soup Appreciation.
The group laughs as Mrs. Pancakes hangs up again. That was fun, but maybe we should stop now.
Yeah, I think we've had enough soup for one day.
But what are we going to do now, Rick? We can't just sit around and do nothing.
You're right, Morty. Let's go explore the multiverse and find some more pranks to play.
The group exits the room as the clock on the wall ticks away, leaving Mrs. Pancakes to contemplate the strange events of the day. End scene. INT. Smith House, day. Rick is sitting at his workbench, scribbling furiously on a sheet of paper. Beth walks in.
Hey Rick, what you doing?
Just experimenting with some interdimensional travel theories. It's some bleeding edge stuff, even for me.
Meanwhile, Morty walks in with a book in hand.
Rick, I found this amazing alphabet game in this book. Check it out. F is for Firefly, G is for.
Rick interrupts Morty, annoyed.
Geez, Morty, I don't have time for your little games. I'm trying to make a scientific breakthrough here.
But, Rick, you don't understand. This game is really cool. H is for.
Summer walks in and overhears Morty's game.
What game are you guys playing?
Morty excitedly explains the game, while Summer rolls her eyes.
Morty, that's so stupid. Hey, have you seen the latest NSFW subreddit? It's hilarious.
Oh boy, another game. What's NSFW?
Summer giggles and pulls out her phone.
It stands for Not Safe for Work. It's where people post all kinds of crazy stuff that you can't show your boss.
Rick sighs, exasperated.
Listen, I'm trying to develop a new energy source here. Can we please focus on the task at hand?
Beth rolls her eyes.
Rick, just let them have their fun. It's not hurting anyone.
Rick grumbles but goes back to his work. Meanwhile, Morty and Summer huddle together, scrolling through the NSFW subreddit.
Oh, wow. J is for Jigglypuff.
Ha! K is for Kama Sutra. Oh my god, Morty, you have to see this.
Morty leans in, and Rick tries his best to ignore the increasingly raunchy dialogue happening behind him. Suddenly, a bright light fills the room, and a portal opens up.
Finally, a breakthrough. I've done it.
Everyone turns to see that Rick has successfully opened a portal to another dimension.
Wow, Rick, that's amazing.
Hold up, I just found L. L is for lesbi.
Suddenly, Rick pushes Morty and Summer through the portal.
That's enough. You two are grounded.
Beth and Rick look at each other and roll their eyes. Another day, another crazy adventure in the life of Rick and Morty. The end. INT.
Smith House, day.
Rick and Morty are sitting in the living room. Morty is scrolling through his computer when he suddenly gasps.
Rick, look at this message on the internet. It says, the internet is now on the internet.
What the hell does that even mean, Morty?
I don't know, but it's blowing my mind. Maybe the internet has become self-aware or something.
Oh please, Morty, the internet has always been self-aware. It's just a bunch of ones and zeros, man.
But what if it's evolved beyond that? What if it's transcended its binary code and entered some kind of higher plane of existence?
Yeah, sure Morty, and I'm a PhD candidate in computer science. Now, enough with the philosophical BS. What were you looking at before?
Morty nervously clears his throat.
Nothing important. Just my favorite NSFW subreddit.
Rick rolls his eyes.
Morty, I swear, if this is gonna be another one of your stupid games.
No, I promise it's educational. Let's play an alphabet game where I describe users and their comments from different subreddits.
Rick gives Morty a skeptical look but shrugs.
Fine, but make it quick. I've got important science stuff to do.
Morty excitedly pulls up the subreddit on his computer and begins playing the game.
Okay, A is for awkward_Simpsons. They posted a story on Tifu about accidentally sending a nude to their boss.
Great, Morty, just what I needed to know.
B is for Blink182 Mike, who commented on GIFs about how the GIF reminded them of a scene from Back to the Future 2.
Whoever said Reddit was a waste of time?
Morty continues going through the alphabet, citing users and their comments on various subreddits. They share a few laughs and groans, until finally. And Z is for Zelda_Duke, who wrote on Gone Wild about how they just had the best orgasm of their life.
Rick looks over at Morty and shakes his head.
You know, I never thought I'd say this, Morty, but you're kind of a sick freak.
Hey, don't judge me, Rick. It's all in good fun. And it's educational, remember?
Rick chuckles.
Yeah, I bet this is the last time you make me play any of your games.
Well, there's always next week, Rick.
Rick groans and takes a swig of his flask. Fade to black. Fade in. INT.
Smith family home, day.
Rick and Morty are in the living room, staring at the TV.
Morty, I've invented a new intergalactic game. It's called ICET Power Game 1.
Wow, Rick, that sounds super scientific.
Indeed it is, Morty. The rules are simple. You just have to defrost as many aliens as you can with this spray can. Whoever defrosts the most aliens wins.
Cool, let's try it out.
They both teleport to an icy planet and start playing the game.
Rick, while we're playing, can I tell you about my favorite NSFW subreddit?
Morty, I don't want to hear about your weird internet obsessions.
No. It's called Alphabet Game. You go through the alphabet and list different NSFW terms.
Size, fine, Morty. But make it quick, we've got aliens to defrost.
Okay, A is for anal, B is for bondage, C is for.
Suddenly, an alien approaches them.
Alien, hey, what are you guys doing here?
Oh, just playing a game. Want to join?
Alien, sure, why not?
They continue playing the game, with the alien now a player.
D is for.
Alien, wait, what's NSFW?
Exasperated. Morty, look what you've done.
And nothing, forget it.
They all continue playing the game, but suddenly, the spray can stops working.
Damn it, Morty, you froze the spray can.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Alien, sarcastic, yeah, sure.
Suddenly, a portal opens up and a group of intergalactic cops teleport in.
Cop. Freeze. You're under arrest for breaking intergalactic game laws.
Smirks. Looks like we got some more players.
They all start fighting each other, with Rick and Morty using their gadgets and the cops using their weapons.
P is for.
Not now, Morty.
They finally defeat the cops and the remaining aliens scurry away.
Well, that was fun. Let's head back home.
Wait, Rick. P is for prostate.
Shut up, Morty.
Fade out.
Brayden.
INT. Rick's lab, day. Rick and Morty are seen tinkering with a new device. A red lit sign on a metal door with 2 red lights on either side catches Morty's attention. Rick, what is that door for? Is it safe? Morty, it's a quarantine room. I've got a few specimens in there, but they are of no concern to us. Pauses. So Morty, what's new in your world? Any new scientific discoveries lately? Oh, Rick, actually I discovered a new subreddit the other day. It's called NSFW Alphabet Game. You have to use each letter of the alphabet to describe a porn subreddit. Sarcastically, wow, Morty. That's truly groundbreaking. Puts device down. Alright, let's hear it. Okay, there's A for anal gifs, B for busty petite, C for Kumon printed pics. As Morty continues to rattle off subreddits, Rick begins to build a machine out of the device he was working on earlier. Interrupting. Alright, Morty, that's enough. I've got a new machine that's gonna take us on a wild ride. Hold on tight. As they both get on the machine, it activates with a loud hum. Suddenly, they're transported to a parallel universe where everything is made out of candy. Looking around in awe. Whoa, this is crazy, Rick. Everything is made out of candy. Disgusted. I hate candy. Pulls out a flask. Let's get out of here and grab a drink. As they begin to leave, they encounter a group of candy people.
Candy Person 1.
Greetings, travelers. You must be hungry. Try our chocolate milkshake river.
Candy Person 2.
Or our lollipop forest. Sarcastically, wow, thanks. Can't wait to sink my teeth into that. To Morty, let's get out of here before I get a cavity. Suddenly, the candy people transform into horrifying monsters with razor-sharp teeth and menacing tentacles. Nervously, Rick, I don't think we should have insulted the candy people. Calmly, don't worry, Morty. I've got just the thing. Rick pulls out a device labeled Candy Be Gone and activates it. The candy monsters instantly dissolve into non-existence. Stunned. Whoa, Rick, how did you know that was going to work? Smiling, I didn't. But that's the beauty of science, Morty. Trial and error. As they make their way back to the metal door, Morty can't help but feel a little disappointed that they didn't get to explore more of the candy universe. Whining. Rick, can't we stay a little longer? I want to see what else they have. Dismissively, nah, Morty. That place was too sweet for me. Opens the metal door. Now let's get back to the universe where we belong. They enter the door, and the quarantine room is revealed to contain nothing but a bunch of feral cats. Sighs. Oh, right. I forgot about them. Annoyed. Great, now what are we supposed to do with them? Rick pulls out a device labeled Cat Be Gone and activates it. The feral cats instantly dissolve into non-existence. Stunned. Whoa, Rick, how did you know that was going to work? Smiling. I didn't. But that's the beauty of science, Morty. Trial and error. Fade out. Title: The Semiotic Phenomenon of Stop Signs and NSFW Subreddits.
Setting: Smith family home.
Characters: Rick, Morty, Jerry, Beth, Summer.
Rick enters the living room, holding a device resembling a scientific sensor. Morty sits on the couch, browsing through his phone.
Listen up, Morty. I've figured out the underlying semiotic phenomenon behind stop signs.
Ah, what's a semiotic phenomenon?
It's the study of how symbols and signs communicate meaning. And I've discovered something remarkable.
Jerry enters the room, looking puzzled. What's going on here? And what's that device you're holding, Rick?
It's a semiotic sensor, Jerry. And I've just made a groundbreaking discovery.
Beth joins the group, looking intrigued.
What is it, Rick? What have you discovered?
Stop signs aren't just symbols of traffic regulation. They're actually a subliminal form of communication, influencing the behavior of the masses.
What?
Rick, Morty, Jerry, and Beth are seen in the spaceship. They are flying over a colorful and vibrant planet with numerous celestial objects dotting the sky.
On intercom, strap yourselves in, guys. We're entering a planet with, what did they call it again?
Excitedly, a meteor, Mistress Muddle.
Ah, Rick, what does that even mean?
Sarcastically nervous. Sounds delightful.
Means the atmosphere here is super chaotic. The meteor shower is so dense that it's messing with the ship's navigation systems.
Worriedly, is everything gonna be okay, Rick?
Nonchalantly, of course it will, Morty. We're just gonna have to rely on my expert piloting skills to get us through this mess.
As they land on the planet, the group is met by a group of aliens who are blasting a song on repeat.
Alien number 1, singing loudly, calls I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo, what the hell am I doing here?
Unimpressed. Wow, they're really feeling that song.
Awkwardly. Yeah, I don't think they're interpreting those lyrics correctly.
Annoyed. Can we focus on the task at hand? We need to find the source of this meteor shower and neutralize it before it destroys the planet.
As they venture through the planet, they encounter many obstacles and challenges, including navigating through a maze of moving asteroids and dodging laser fire from hostile extraterrestrial beings.
Panicking. Rick, we're running out of time. The planet is gonna explode any minute now.
Reassuringly, don't worry, Morty. I've got this under control.
Just as they reach the meteor source, they are confronted by the main villain, Meteor Mistress Muddle.
Meteor Mistress Muddle, sinisterly.
You thought you could stop me? I am the master of the meteor shower, and there's nothing you can do to defeat me.
Smirking. Oh really? We'll see about that.
A dramatic battle ensues, involving explosions, intense fighting scenes, and crazy stunts. Yelling. This is madness.
With excitement, I love it.
Eventually, they manage to defeat Meteor Mistress Muddle and save the planet from destruction. As they leave the planet, they reflect on their adventure and the misinterpreted song lyrics they encountered along the way.
Thoughtfully, I guess sometimes things aren't always what they seem.
The burp. Yeah, but that's what makes the universe so interesting. You never know what you're gonna get.
The group laughs and continues on their intergalactic adventures, ready for whatever comes their way. Rick is in his lab, tinkering with his latest invention whilst Morty is sitting at his desk, staring at his computer screen. Rick looks up from his work and notices that Morty seems agitated.
What's the problem, Morty? You seem a little distracted.
It's this picture on my computer. It's a bed with a laptop and a keyboard on it. I've been staring at it for hours and I can't figure out what it means.
Rick rolls his eyes, clearly annoyed.
Morty, it's a picture of a bed with a laptop and keyboard. It doesn't mean anything. Now, stop wasting time and get back to work.
But Rick, I feel like there's something more to it. Like maybe it's a clue to some secret message or a hidden code or...
Suddenly, Jerry bursts into the room, looking flustered. Rick! Morty! You won't believe what just happened. I was walking down the street and I saw... Morty cuts him off, launching into a rapid-fire monologue.
Hey, Jerry, did you know that the human brain is capable of processing information at a rate of over 100 terabytes per second? And yet, we only use a fraction of that capacity, limiting our potential as a species in.
Before Morty can finish his spiel, Jerry punches him square in the face, sending him flying across the room. Shut up, Morty. Just shut up. Morty slowly picks himself up off the ground, rubbing his bruised jaw.
I guess I deserved that.
Beth and Summer enter the lab, looking confused.
What's going on here? Jerry, why did you hit Morty?
Yeah, Dad, that's not cool.
He was talking nonsense. I had to shut him up. Rick sighs, clearly exasperated.
Alright, everyone calm down. Let's focus on the task at hand. Morty, forget about that stupid picture and let's get to work on our latest mission.
Morty nods, still nursing his jaw.
Right. Sorry about that, Rick.
Rick and Morty set to work on their latest adventure whilst Jerry, Beth, and Summer watch on, still trying to process what just happened. INT.
Smith family living room, day.
Rick and Morty are standing around a strange, futuristic platform in the middle of the room. Rick has a helmet on his head, which he is adjusting.
WW, what's going on, Rick? Why are we standing around a weird platform like this?
Morty, this is cutting-edge sci-fi technology that I've been working on for weeks now. It's a teleportation device that will instantly transport us anywhere in the galaxy.
WW, wow, really? That sounds amazing.
Of course it does, Morty. Now let me just fiddle with the controls here for a moment.
Suddenly, the platform begins to glow and emit a strange humming noise.
Alright, Morty, we're locked in and ready to go. Hang on to your hats.
I'm not wearing a hat, Rick.
Then just hang on to your hair, Morty.
The platform shoots off into space, hurtling through the stars and planets at breakneck speed. Morty is screaming in terror, while Rick whoops and hollers with delight. After a few moments of this, they finally come to a stop on a distant planet. Morty stumbles off the platform and falls to the ground.
Well, that was amazing. Where are we, Rick?
Consulting a device. It looks like we're on the planet Zorblax, Morty. Home to some of the most advanced alien technology in the universe.
Awesome! What are we gonna do here, Rick?
Grinning. Oh, you'll see, Morty. You'll see.
Meanwhile, Morty is sitting on a rock, browsing through his phone.
Muttering to himself. Okay, A is for, asshole tacos, subreddit. B is for, blushes, boobs gone wild.
Rick taps Morty on the shoulder.
Alright, Morty, let's go. Time to pay a visit to the Zorblaxian Research Institute.
But Rick, I'm not done with my Reddit game yet.
Scowling. Morty, we're not here to waste time on your stupid websites. We're here for science.
Morty reluctantly follows Rick as they make their way to the institute. Inside, they are greeted by a team of stern-looking alien scientists.
Alien scientist, welcome, Earthlings. We have been expecting you.
Hey there, fellas. Look, we're here to check out your latest inventions and whatnot. Show us what you got.
Alien scientist, very well. Allow me to introduce you to our most recent creation, the Orgasmatron 3000.
Rick's eyes widen in excitement.
Whistles. Now that's what I'm talking about. Morty, get ready to have your mind blown.
I don't know if I want to see this, Rick.
But Rick drags Morty over to the Orgasmatron, which proceeds to stimulate them both in ways they could never have imagined. The scene ends with them both in a daze, slumped against the wall, as the alien scientists look on in shock.
Rick, I'm so bored. What are we gonna do?
I don't know, Morty. We can always do what we always do. Go to another dimension, maybe?
But we did that last week.
I guess you're right, Morty. Pause. Ooh, I got it. Let's spy on the family and post it on Reddit.
What? No, that's a terrible idea.
Come on, Morty. It'll be fun. Plus, we can make some sweet karma points.
Fine. But we have to be careful. We can't let them know what we're doing.
Rick and Morty sneak around the house, watching the family do weird and gross things. They record it on their phones and post it on Reddit.
Typing. My family doesn't know I'm spying on them. Here's a video of my dad picking his nose.
Typing. My sister thinks she's alone, but she's not. Here's a video of her dancing to Hannah Montana.
Rick and Morty continue to post more videos on Reddit. They wait anxiously for the comments to come in.
Excitedly. Hey Morty, the comments are coming in.
Nervously, what do they say?
Rick reads the top 10 comments.
Number 10. This is messed up, dude. User. Puzzled Platypus 69. Number 9. Why are you posting this? Get a life. User. Angry Anteater 32. Number 8. I hate myself for being entertained by this. User. Guilty Giraffe 43. Number 7. Classic Jerry. User. Laughing Llama 22. Number 6. You guys are sick. User. Disgusted Dolphin 19. Number 5. I hope your family finds out and disowns you. User. Vengeful Vulture 14. Number 4. This is why aliens won't visit us. User. Paranoid Penguin 99. Number 3. I can't stop laughing. User. Hysterical Hyena 27. Number 2. I think I just threw up in my mouth a little. User. Queasy Quaka 55. And the number 1 comment. I hate you guys so much. User. Angry Aardvark 12.
Disgustedly. Oh my god, Rick. What have we done?
Drugging. Hey, it was worth a shot. Let's go to another dimension.
Dejectedly, okay.
Rick and Morty jump into the portal and disappear. Fade in. INT.
Smith family house, day.
Rick is tinkering with some gadgets in his garage while Beth and Summer are watching a newscast on TV. Morty walks in with a cartoon character flag and a strange look on his face.
Hey guys, look what my chums at school taught me today.
What is it, Morty? What did they teach you?
They taught me how to funnel vodka up my ass.
Oh my god, Morty. That is so gross and unsafe.
Actually, there may be some scientific merit to this. The rectal route of administration has been used for centuries to bypass first-pass metabolism and achieve more rapid and efficient drug absorption.
Whoa, really? So it's not just a dumb party trick?
Well, let's find out. I have some high-grade vodka in the lab.
Cut to.
INT. LAB, later. Rick has set up a contraption that allows Morty to funnel vodka directly into his rectum while monitoring his vital signs and brain activity on a computer screen.
Okay, Morty, are you ready for the vodka-ass highway?
I was born ready, Rick.
Rick pours the vodka into the funnel as Morty braces himself for the intense sensation.
Ah!
Beth and Summer watch in horror as Morty convulses and screams in agony.
Rick, what the hell did you do to Morty?
Relax, Beth, it's just a little experiment.
After a few minutes, Morty calms down and looks at Rick with a new sense of awe and wonder.
Rick, I think I just became the smartest person in the universe.
Ah, that's just the alcohol talking. But seriously, Morty, you just unlocked a whole new world of scientific possibilities. We could use this method to administer drugs more efficiently, study the brain-gut axis, and even explore the nature of consciousness itself.
Whoa, that's some heavy shit, Rick. But can we do it again?
Sure thing, Morty. Just let me grab the vodka and some funnel-up-the-ass helmets that I invented earlier.
The Smith family looks at each other in disbelief as Rick and Morty prepare for another experiment. Fade out. Title: The Scientific Exploration of Boredom and Shamelessness. Opening shot of a cartoon man, Rick, with a backpack on a street. His grandchild, Morty, walks up to him wearing a green shirt.
Morty, I'm bored. Let's do something interesting.
I don't know, Rick. Maybe we should just relax and watch TV.
What? That's ridiculous, Morty. That's the opposite of interesting. Come on, let's do something cool.
Cut to the living room where Summer, Morty's sister, is watching TV.
Hey, guys, what are you doing?
We're bored, Summer. We need to do something interesting.
Cut to the kitchen where the rest of the family is eating dinner.
Whispers to Morty. Let's sneak around the house and record all the weird and gross stuff the family does and post it on Reddit with no shame.
Whispers back. I don't know, Rick. That seems kinda mean.
Sarcastic. Oh, yeah. Sure, Morty, let's just sit here and watch the grass grow. Pause. Come on, let's do this.
Cut to Rick and Morty sneaking around the house with cameras.
Whispering, ha, look at this, shows the camera a video of Jerry picking his nose.
Whispering, ew, gross.
Whispering, yeah, but the internet will love it.
Cut to Rick and Morty posting the videos on Reddit. Cut to the top 10 comments and users.
1. Comment. This is disgusting, but I can't stop watching. User. You, gross out 911.
2. Comment. I knew there was a reason I loved this family. User. You, freaky fan 479.
3. Comment. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I feel better about my own family right now. User. You, family issues 66.
4. Comment. I just threw up a little bit in my mouth. User. You, puke master 69.
5. Comment. I'm starting to question my life decisions for even clicking on this. User. You, just wanted to laugh.
6. Comment. I have lost all faith in humanity. User. You, existential crisis 55.
7.
Comment. I'm pretty sure this is illegal. User. You. Call the cops now.
8. Comment. This is why the aliens won't visit us. User. UETGO home.
9. Comment. I'm scared for the future of our species. User. You. Future dystopia.
10. Comment. I can die happy now that I've seen this. User. You. Death by laughing.
Cut back to Rick and Morty watching the comments.
With a worried face, Rick, I don't think this was such a good idea.
Scoffs. Bah, what do they know? These people are probably just jealous that they're not as shameless as we are.
Summer walks in.
What are you guys doing?
We're just exploring the depths of our shamelessness, Summer.
Sarcastic. Sounds like fun.
Oh, it is. You should try it.
I think I'll just stick to watching TV.
Suit yourself.
Cut to Rick and Morty sitting on the couch watching TV. Rick starts laughing.
What's so funny, Rick?
Laughing. The internet just declared us the kings of shamelessness.
Laughing. I guess that's something to be proud of.
Laughing. You're damn right it is.
The camera zooms out as laughter echoes through the house. Scene. A field with a group of people holding different sports equipment. A cartoon character, namely Johnny, is holding a baseball bat in front of them.
Johnny, greetings fellow sports enthusiasts. As a renowned expert in the field of sports, I present to you the scientific analysis of using a baseball bat in the sport of field hockey.
Cocomelon, confused, field hockey. I thought we were here for a game of soccer. Third world success kid meme. Excitedly, no way, I've always wanted to learn field hockey. Bring it on, Johnny.
Johnny, confidently, excellent. Now, observe as I demonstrate the proper technique of using a baseball bat in field hockey.
Meanwhile, in a nearby school.
To himself, another boring day at school. Looks at himself in the mirror. What's the point of being smart if I can't even get a date for prom?